Those frizzy braids on your head, and they kind of cloud your vision and your thought process.
Not necessarily when they're clean.
It is overcast in here.
Yeah.
Huh?
It is overcast in here.
Yeah.
It's a little cloudy. A little cloudy.
What?
Clouded nigga, man.
Clouded. Oh, wow. Look at Lauren, Mr. Barman. He's been rapping. He's going to be a lot of...
Mr. Barman, he's been rapping.
It's
You can't talk
be,
shit about nobody. You're wearing like gloves right now, dog. You're wearing gloves. It's not that cold in here.
Some high vis.
My hands are cold.
It's not that cold, man.
You also have on like...
It's really not that cold.
But this is definitely a coat, but the zipper's broken.
Yeah, but it's,
and you know what I'm doing? I'm sitting here and I'm suffering.
It's still a heavy coat with a shirt underneath and a jacket on top of that.
Yeah, I prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dressed like a...
You dress like how you always dress, nigga, in your normal North Face.
I'm dressed
You either
like
gonna wear those gray sweatpants or these black ones.
Yeah. Look, I'm glad that you just got gifted some Timbs.
You've been wearing those
like
you've been wearing them same braids for about 2 years now, nigga.
These aren't the same braids, nigga.
Same braids.
What are you
They
talking
look
about?
like the same braids.
I change these braids out more than you get haircuts, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's not true.
Fuck is wrong with you?
You don't change your braids.
I change my
every 2
braids
weeks.
out more than you get shape ups and you was just talking about how you're about to cheat on your barber, our barber.
Yeah.
Because you feel like he's not worth the price. Why do you feel like a black man isn't worth the
That's
price?
how often I get haircuts, nigga.
Oh.
He's not enough. I need to give me some on the side, nigga. Like, yo, yeah, let me get a little taper. Just a little taper.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You fiending
nigga,
for it?
Greedy, nigga.
You fiending for
That's
it?
how many haircuts I get.
Come on, man.
But
You wear too many hats.
you, on the other hand, nigga, you're a walking lint roller.
Ooh. Not necessarily.
Yeah, you are.
Not
You're
necessarily.
really a lint magnet, nigga.
My braids.
Take off that hat and let's see what's under there, nigga.
Hell no, it's a mess.
It's gonna look like it's yeah, exactly.
It was a quick do-up. I needed a quick wash and go. Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't know because you quit on your hair because you wanted to lock in. It's still on the same shit.
Nah, I didn't quit on my hair. My hair is sensational.
Oh, your hair quit on you?
My hair is sensational.
Which one was it?
In any format, it really doesn't matter.
Look, man.
Short, long. You know, and I kind of wanted you to have your own thing going on. You know what I mean? Like,
finish.
I got tired of niggas saying that you was my little brother and shit. I was like, let me give him his own style so he can just be himself and not being constantly in my shadow.
Nobody
This
ever,
is a big forecast, nigga.
Nobody ever said that because you're smaller than me.
It's not true.
You have a...
Look at your face.
You have a...
You have the face of a baby that was just born.
I mean, of course I took that as a compliment. How did you mean to disrespect me? How did you, like, explain to me how you was trying to disrespect me? Because it didn't even make sense in my fucking brain, nigga.
You were born yesterday. That's
Oh
what I'm
my
saying.
God.
That's what I'm getting to, man.
Fuck out of here.
You're green.
Your shoulders have no width, nigga. That's why
Shoulders have no
people
width.
thought. That's why people thought you.
I saw you
were the younger one, in spite of that fuzzy ass beard. That's why they thought you was a younger one.
Hey, nigga,
They
last
was like, this
time-
nigga trying too hard to get that fucking beard.
That
Cut
doesn't even
shit
make
off.
sense. Last time we was at Planet Fitness, nigga, I seem to remember you struggling a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
When
He's
it came,
talking-
when
he's
it
talking
came to
about-
lifting things up off the ground, I had to give him a few pointers. You know what I mean? 170 pounds? What was you about to say, though?
170 pounds of what?
170 pounds?
What you couldn't put?
I thought you was 170 pounds of muscle. It don't sound like it, nigga.
What you-
It don't look like
I
it.
could have. Oh, okay. I don't think he's talking about. You talking about when I threw up?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I
Nigga,
threw up.
I swear to
That
God.
was bad,
I
but that
swear to
was
God,
bad
I
oatmeal.
wasn't even talking about that. But dog, he couldn't even keep his brunch.
But that was
he couldn't keep it in, nigga. We got into the parking lot. He was like, nigga, I think I did too many reps.
But that
damn,
was just
son.
bad oatmeal. And Tony, I'm way stronger than you in
Bad
every
oatmeal.
form of fashion.
Bad
Way stronger.
oatmeal.
He just said something that proves that you're not way stronger.
Actually, no,
Nigga.
he's lying.
His gut isn't even
I
strong,
bested
dog.
him in every workout. I will say that Kodak oatmeal, that protein oatmeal.
You did talk about that
That
beforehand.
shit, I don't know. That was the first time it's ever
It's
happened.
for men.
That was
It's
the
for
first time
grown
it's ever
men
happened.
who have the digestive tract to handle that
So why-
shit and then go to work. I used to fuck with the Kodak waffles. I never had the oatmeal because it's oatmeal. You know,
Wait,
fuck
what
with waffles.
was the
But they-
workout that you were struggling with?
nigga, it was pretty.
There was no workout I was struggling.
Legs.
What Tony is good at.
The legs got him, dog.
That's
What?
Yeah, it was leg day.
What are you talking about?
You couldn't handle the squats. You couldn't handle the Bulgarian split squats,
Nigga,
nigga.
I saw your face struggling. You don't want to know what
Saw
Tony was
my
struggling
face
with?
struggling.
You want to know what Tony was struggling with?
Lauren, that's torture.
You wanna-
that's
So, he was in the gym, right?
Let me pick it up.
I will say, Tony likes, what do you call those machines when they're like stagnated? Like
Smith machine?
Smith machine type.
That's not a Smith machine.
But it wasn't
a Smith machine.
it was,
is,
You're talking about the bench
is a
press
bar
that's just
that is
actual,
on a.
like it has the weights
the
on the
two things
yeah.
on the side.
No.
Tony likes that
No,
type of shit.
no,
I
no.
need to feel every fiber.
He was
you know what I'm
doing
saying?
it wrong.
Tony likes a
He was doing it
handicap.
So you like
Lord,
dumbbells?
Tony likes training wheels. Honestly,
wrong. You're wearing gloves. Shut
you know
up.
what I mean? Tony likes training
The
wheels.
fuck up, nigga.
Tony likes training
You have
wheels.
on mittens.
Tony like, nigga, these the gloves I use. These the same gloves I use to commit crime.
Oh my.
Justice.
No nigga commits crime in neon color. You're the dumbest criminal, dog.
Hey.
You fit every profile.
Not
nigga.
when it's cold outside, dickhead.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, the neon green keeps them warm. The neon green keeps them so warm.
come on,
nigga.
man.
That
Come
don't
on,
make
man.
no sense.
Rub them in a little dirt. I look like I just got off of work. But you don't know about crime. You're a good boy. Pause.
Yeah,
Maybe.
pause. Yeah,
But
yeah. Save
man,
yourself,
honestly,
nigga.
we was in the gym. Tony was struggling a little bit with the. We did some good work with the some torso
The cables.
No, I wasn't struggling with that. He was just doing it wrong. The thing is, when you're working out, dog, F-Mac, you understand this. You have to control the
Slow
weight
control motion.
the whole time.
Yeah.
You can't just do like,
Yeah, nah.
That's what he was doing
It's
at
control.
first.
It's control, and then like you supposed to like explode on certain
Yes.
lifts.
dork.
Look at him.
don't need
Tell
it.
me that's what I was doing.
I honestly didn't even hear what he said.
I want you to look at me and tell me that's what I was doing.
Justin, you were rushing your reps.
The real strength comes from the negatives.
Yeah, it's like when
You're
you're coming
lying.
down.
You're
You're
lying.
He just
You
broke.
smiled
He just
first.
broke.
You
he just
smiled
broke. He's a
first.
fucking liar. I was going
you
slow.
rushed through it. You rushed through it.
No,
you
first
rushed
of
through
all-
it the first couple of times.
The
and
first
then
couple of
after he
times?
saw a great example of proper
Lauren,
form.
guys,
You do look like the type of nigga they would like hit the lunk alarm for.
Because you gotta understand.
No.
You gotta understand. He's competing. Like he's trying to
Yeah.
see, like, I'm trying to do this better than this nigga. So he gets up. He's not worried about his striations. He's not worried about hypertrophy,
It's
nigga.
like,
he's
I'm
worried
not
about his
my
ego.
striations.
And look, it's
He's
like
worried
I'm not
about
worried
his
about my
ego.
that is the problem with lifting because it's like we here together working together,
Exactly.
but we supposed to do what we each can do individually, and we
Yeah.
supposed to
Of
work
course.
at our pace.
And,
But Lauren-
and don't get me wrong, Lauren. There
Can I talk to
is
Lauren too?
there is a needed aspect of like, okay, he did 12, I'm gonna do 13.
yeah.
You know what I
There's
mean? You
something like
just
that.
you up the ante, but that can't be the main focus.
And I never
The
think
main
like
focus has to be on the mind muscle connection.
God.
You can't think about me and your biceps
First of all,
at the same time.
But that's not
It's
bad
impossible.
competition.
But
That's
people-
not bad competition.
But people,
It's not bad, but there's time and a place.
There is a-
every rep,
hold-
F-Mac. Everyone.
hold on. There is a
Focus
time
on
and a
your
place.
muscles, nigga.
There is a time and a place. And that's not even how I work out for real. I work out very like single-minded, but I'm also like, if this is the weight, nigga, this is the weight. What he was struggling with, the static holds.
Okay.
He couldn't do it. He would
Because you were
he would try
doing
to
it
pull it
wrong.
right, and you would see his leg. Whoa! He would have to catch himself.
He was doing
because
it
the
wrong.
weight is too much. It was
He
only
was doing it
32
wrong.
pounds long.
Because when
it was
I-
only 32 pounds.
Lauren,
the nigga's
Lauren.
foot was like this. He was like, whoa. It's funny. A whole lot of framing shit, people. I'm telling you, that's what he was doing. When I was doing the static holds, focused.
He's lying. You're
Focus.
a piece of shit.
I didn't move.
Liar.
I was hard
You
like
did-
marble. I was hard
Nigga,
like
you
marble.
did
I
them
didn't
wrong.
move.
You did them wrong.
I was still.
This is what I'm saying. I controlled the movement throughout the
I gotta see
whole
what y'all talking
time.
about.
That's gonna cause. We didn't even explain what we're doing. We're doing oblique twist with the cable row,
Hey,
right?
you said static holds.
Yeah, and we're doing static holds with them after we did our first reps.
Oh, with the cables?
yeah.
After the third set, we did holds. Yeah.
When you
Which
grab
were
them,
heavy.
they were heavy, and they get a lot lighter when you go like this and then hold it instead of actually controlling it through the whole movement and feeling the burn. You don't like torture for real.
Come on, man.
You go to the gym just to feel like you doing something,
Come
nigga.
on, man.
You don't like
Obviously
pain.
not.
You don't like
Obviously
pain.
not.
You don't know about negative reps. He doesn't understand.
This guy.
Start the video over.
Were we doing it wrong? Why does this nigga so close?
I don't know about this nigga. We can go back to somebody else.
Do it over. I didn't even see him start.
Here. Yeah, these are people who have like no views.
That guy.
Go here.
Yep.
Okay, so the goal of this exercise is to prevent rotation from happening. You're going to set the cable just under your shoulder
Interesting.
height.
Can you,
We weren't even doing it right.
wait, just-
he's bragging about doing
Wait.
the exercise completely
So
wrong.
when you're doing static holds, it really doesn't matter how you get there. As he did it, I wasn't even holding it tight. That's some real easy shit. I was literally walking. Well, I'm lying. I swung it, so I just like boom, and I stood where you know what I mean. But that actually makes more sense because it's more control and you get it exactly
Where you wanted to go
We
first.
probably should have been doing it like
I
that.
made
but,
it harder.
But regardless, you know what I mean? Tony was flying in the air because the weight was too heavy, man. I had to tell the weight, yo, chill, please. He's my brother, please. I love him.
Nah, nigga.
Nah,
First of all,
those static holds was getting you, though.
nah.
They didn't get you?
Nah.
Come on, dog. We here.
Are you gonna lie and sit here and act like I didn't do my static codes? Are you gonna act like I didn't do? Because if you want to do that, we can do that. We can lie. We can lie.
Like how you did.
We can lie.
Like how you did when you said I was struggling. But look,
No, you definitely
all I was
struggled.
saying.
You did it wrong.
All I was saying.
You did it wrong.
All I was saying was that when we first did it, you didn't look at me like.
When I did an
This is
exercise,
some good- this is
when
hot
I did
shit.
an exercise for
And
the
you-
first time, I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" Yeah, my
No.
muscles were confused,
But
I was working out.
I'm
That's
not.
what is supposed to happen, though.
Lauren,
Exactly.
I'm not describing it right. He did it right. He was struggling. So he was like, nah, man, you see that shit. And I was like, all right, let me see this shit. Boom, I did it. And he was like, well, I guess I got to do it now.
And
It
then
was
what
one of
happened?
those things.
And then what happened?
It was
And
one
then
of
what
those
happened?
things.
And then what happened?
You know what I'm saying?
And then what happened?
You know what I'm saying?
What happened
You don't
afterwards?
want to tell the full story.
What happened
Because look, silence. Silence speaks louder than everything, nigga. Yeah, that's not even the exercise we was doing.
You see, but you saw that? Did you see how I was struggling? I didn't put it down. That's what I am.
Yeah.
I get one more. I always get one more.
Congratulations.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And my hands warming up
Feel good, nigga.
Okay.
because of these gloves.
There's some thick ass gloves, man.
There's
These
some
are
thick ass
some fat-ass
gloves. And you look soft wearing them.
Like,
This look
these
crazy.
are some fat ass gloves.
You a
big as
soft,
shit.
brittle piece of shit. And you need to floss.
Yeah, whatever, nigga.
Yeah, anything else you want to talk about? What else made you feel good this week?
What else made you feel good this week?
Oh, yeah, what else had the ego on billion?
I don't know what happened this week. This week just kind of flew by,
little
but
bit.
it was so many different things happening on all aspects, like politics. Nigga, I saw.
Yeah.
I put it in the notes.
Would you read the comments or something? Why the fuck you paying attention to news now, nigga?
Nigga, it was just it's my feed, nigga. I have a inquisitive feed,
No, you don't.
not just Latinas and black ebony booty.
What do you have against minority women?
I don't want to see that on the LOI page when I'm going to do research.
Do you not want to see that, or are you scared your girl is going to see that?
Never that.
Let me see the latter.
She likes that too.
I be liking pictures of bad bitches on there. Like, I hope he gets in trouble. Fuck him. Like, nah, baby, this is a joint page. I promise you, it was groove.
That's funny shit.
She's probably just gonna assume I liked it just to save herself.
Nah.
She'll probably think I'm lying. But I saw like a lot of politics shit, a lot of NBA news. I was actually trying to read a little bit more. You know what I mean? When I came in, I told Lauren, my sister, she gave me that book, Atomic Habits. Lauren was like, oh, word, nigga, that book is phenomenal. I was,
Yeah.
You ain't read that yet?
I listened to the audio book.
Yeah.
That shit was phenomenal. I need to
told
go
y'all
back
about
and
it
do the
when
workshops.
Yeah,
nah.
I told you about it when I did.
But she
You're a
just-
little late, nigga.
I mean, I am late, but it's better late than never. You know what I mean? It's a classic saying for
I
a
have the
reason.
actual book at home too, I think.
Yeah, she gave me the actual
book.
book. She was just like giving away books.
I still
was
gotta
like-
read that one.
It's
Let
a
me get
great
that.
It's a great book.
Sir. So I've been reading that. I also been reading this. It's this white dude. He used to work for the FBI on some for negotiating for terrorists and whatnot. And he wrote a book. I forgot what it's called, but it's red and yellow, and it's basically just him giving like negotiation tactics. You know what I mean? For like business, he's giving stories of like how he traded a fucking falafel for a USA citizen or whatever. Like He's like, yeah, oh my god, you got the falafel. We won.
Nigga.
But nah, for real though. So I've been trying to get up on that. Trying to read a little bit more and shit.
You've been trying to be a better person. Which is gonna be better for us all. Because we gotta deal with you. You know what I mean?
Nigga, we gotta deal with you, nigga.
For at least 8 hours on a Sunday.
We gotta deal with you.
What you mean you gotta deal with me? I'm a pleasant guy to be around. Nigga, we had a hell of a time yesterday.
Yeah, low key. Yeah.
I like how you just. Are you telling him? Or are you?
Well, I was stating it for me. I said we had a hell of a time yesterday. You know what I mean? And he just so happened to agree because he was there.
Yeah, it was a good time.
You know what I mean?
It was a good time for sure.
F-Mac has the face of it wasn't that good.
No, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
There we go, F-Mac.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have been better if you were there.
Y'all asked me to come.
We didn't mind if you came.
And Lauren was like, yo, I want everybody to come. I don't want to be alone at the park.
We ignored your text.
Nobody
You was like, yo,
text.
he was like, yo, we still there? I texted him that nigga back 50 minutes later, like, yep.
Yeah, but I knew y'all was there.
Hell yeah, we still here. We actually swerving.
Yeah, we were just about to slide, actually.
Yeah.
It was when we were wrapping up that niggas was like, fuck, I did see that text.
No one ignored you.
But that was a text of more so
I was
like,
just in the middle of doing some shit.
I had
so I forgot.
already decided I didn't want to see y'all niggas.
So why'd you ask?
Because it's just like,
You was just inquiring?
I just wanted to see. Like,
Oh, you
Y'all
wanted
was
us
out
to
there.
think that you might be pulling up.
nah, I just wanted to see like,
Keep niggas on their toes and
What,
shit.
what am I missing?
what's the
Hell
moves?
yeah.
Like, y'all niggas still out there? And I didn't know if y'all was hooping until I stepped outside and I was like, yeah, that.
Hooping.
I mean, we could have.
Around that time,
We
like,
could have hooped in that weather.
Nah, man.
We could have hooped in that weather.
Nah, man.
Yeah, y'all
that
niggas
wouldn't have
son.
done it.
With your gloves, you could do anything.
Nah, man. That shit would give me 2 points on my handling stats, nigga.
It's one more than what you would have had.
Yeah.
Should improve your grip.
Man, shit, it might improve my goddamn protection status from your big ass forehead, nigga.
Yeah, nah, that's on you, man. You can't kiss niggas on the
brickhead-ass
forehead
nigga.
when you hooping. You got to be conscious of spatial awareness, and you would think with your fighting background that you would kind of
could tell.
have,
That's how you know
just an
Tony was
innate
just a
knowledge of
badass
that,
kid.
of just
What's that, Lana?
distance. You don't know how to manage distance, nigga?
That's an important skill in fighting, man.
It's the most important skill.
Yeah, it's an important skill.
Well, what's the most important skill in fighting?
Distance.
Defense.
Spatial awareness.
Shit, probably for you wearing those big ass
Footwork.
Timbs, nigga.
Footwork, really.
Defense is a philosophy for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more than a skill. It's a way of thinking.
What's not is having a pointy ass chin that stick out, nigga.
Well, that's the other piece. Is like I need to start training with that tennis ball underneath on my chin, so I can remember that. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your chin low.
You'll
Yeah,
cave.
Chin exposed.
You got to
is-
conceal that Adam's apple,
yeah,
nigga.
Chin is exposed. It's over for you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, nigga. You'll
Exposed.
cave your bird chest in if you do that shit.
Cave my bird just in, nigga.
Yeah. Pointy ass chin, nigga. You gotta start doing chin exercises, nigga.
Oh my God. Niggas should knock you out so you can land on your back and straighten it out. It might fix your scoliosis, actually. Like, if you just land flat on your shit, you might actually have good posture.
That's not true.
Yeah. You just one hard. You just gotta take a nap. You just gotta get you a good nap in.
That's not true.
Your fucking spinal alignment is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like Kiki's tires when it did that shit.
Is that what happened to all your broken bones? Did they just get better?
I
or
told
do they
you.
still hurt?
They broke. They broke and came back so much stronger.
No, they don't.
They
no,
broke.
they don't.
You've never broken
We
a bone.
bumped
You don't
knees
know
on the court.
Process.
That's what you do, nigga.
Nigga, you busted your
Come
lip
on, man.
and left.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You
That's
busted
true.
your lip and left. Nigga, I had a
Nigga,
lump.
I had a
lump
I
on
had
my
a
head.
gash.
I had a
What
lump.
are you talking about?
I had a
Lip was
lump
busted.
on my head. And me
Yeah.
and Lauren still went head
Yeah.
to head
I'ma
after
tell you-
that
I'ma
shit.
tell you
We
something.
stayed for another 45.
Bet y'all
Hey,
did.
Kobe would have kept playing, bro.
Kobe would have.
Kobe would've-
Kobe would have kept playing.
Kobe
bro.
wouldn't have.
Kobe would never. He would have made sure he won every game after that.
Kobe wouldn't have left the court, nigga. He just
Yeah.
would have licked
For-
the blood and kept playing.
For-
Yeah.
It wouldn't
He'd
have been a
he'd have-
For a
pause.
32-year-old
He'd
and
have smiled at you. He'd have been like, "Oh, I like that." Yeah.
Blood trickling down his veins. Nigga, you're
Fuck
not
no.
an animal.
Fuck no. Nigga, I'm
You're
not.
not an
I'm not
animal.
Kobe. I don't do strange things with my friends.
What
Nigga.
Kobe do with his friends?
Strange things. You don't remember?
What are you alleging? Don't talk about Kobe being like that without coming with facts, nigga.
Yeah,
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about,
I
man?
also don't tell on my friends too.
You telling on Kobe
Fuck is you talking
So
about?
you-
He told on himself.
about what?
I'm sorry. I went in her butt. I should have did it the right way. I should have started at the mouth and worked my way down. But Shaq did it too.
Only a nigga like
Wait, no,
you.
what? That's not how he sounded.
Only you would get creeped out by accountability.
Fuck out of here.
Only he can hear a nigga actually go out and be like, yo, you know what? Did this.
Is that
wrong?
Wait, real question though. Is that accountability?
Yeah.
Even if you're like telling on your friends, is that like some real nigga shit? Should that be coined as real nigga shit?
Nah, that's
all the
never
way,
real
nah.
nigga shit.
Nah.
But why do you, when you watch a movie, you want the superhero to be that?
What do you mean?
When does a superhero snitch on his homies? Normally his homies are other superheroes.
Right.
But you want
And when his homie turns evil, he whoops his ass in the end.
No, but you want a superhero to be righteous and morally standing. But like our superheroes in real life, you know, when they do it, they get coined as like snitches sometime. And that's just like the upper echelon of the spectrum. What Kobe did is probably
How
a
does
little
this
bit.
connect to Kobe?
I'm saying that what Kobe did, I'm asking you if what he did was morally righteous and was some real nigga shit. You said no, but we look up like, you know, superheroes on screen and we want them to be that. Not like tell on their friends when they get fucking pussy.
So explain that because you're making these two equivalencies like they're the same thing.
It's morally grains. It's like, I touched the ball before it went out, coach. It's just that type of like good boy shit. You know what I mean? Like a Shazam type of superhero. Like, hey, I'm a good guy. I'm a good boy.
Yeah.
I tell when
you tell the truth.
I pay my fines, even though I'm Shazam.
With great
that's
power
what I'm saying.
comes great responsibility.
So you're saying, okay.
When you drop 80,
bullshit.
when you can score 81 points in a game, you can't fuck a white girl in the ass and not have her comfortable.
Yeah.
You can't. It's impossible.
You scored 81 before that?
No, not exactly, nigga.
Okay.
Bear with me. Come on,
Okay.
come on. You picking at semantics, nigga.
I was curious, nigga. I was like, that probably would have helped him.
And this was actually going to be a topic for the main show, but it's just like when you are that face and you in that position to lead a whole brand, to be Superman,
Yeah.
you can't curse in interviews.
Yeah.
There's certain shit you can't do. You can't have a bunch of side hoes.
Yep.
You can't have 13 baby mamas.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Tattoos can't go above the neck.
Yep.
Like, it's a certain way of being.
I don't know, man. You think so? That's a European ass mindset.
It's
nigga.
not. This isn't my choice. This is reality. Like this isn't like an implicit view of how I want the world to be. Look at LeBron James. Look at anybody who's ever led something and been the face. You have to be a squeaky clean individual. Otherwise, we can't put billions behind your name.
For the most part, yeah.
Your brand has to be like, you literally have to be Mr. Clean.
Yep.
Just a face, a symbol. You don't really know what his middle name is. You
Like
don't-
Tom Cruise.
You know what I mean? You don't know where the nigga live. You don't know anything about Mr. Clean.
But I don't know. It's like, what is it? Oh, yeah, with the fines.
Yeah, nah, this is an image of all the fines Anthony Edwards had this season. You know, he gets into interviews and he doesn't bleep himself. You know, it's that simple. And I think I saw somewhere, we mentioned it a little bit that he cursed too much, but this is kind of like, you know, more journalistic, direct information. I saw somewhere, I think Adidas pays all of his fines for him. Pays all of his fines for him. Shit. Yeah,
That's in
it.
the contract?
Yeah. Because they want him to be his authentic self, allegedly. This is just something I saw somewhere. I don't know how official it is.
So
but
being a real
I
nigga.
think that they pay all his fines, and I think that's why he's so loose with it, with his vernacular.
Do we still think this nigga is the one?
He don't want to be the one, but what you mean by the one? Like,
Everybody.
what does that even mean?
Last year we was talking about whether or not he's the next Jordan and what he's gonna be. About a year and a half ago.
Niggas said he was the next Jordan because it was marketable. Like, that was the NBA pushing that for real, man. You can't fall for the Matrix, man.
Tone Groove, you was pushing it too.
No, I wasn't pushing that.
You was pushing that.
I was never pushing that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, you was pushing that.
Lauren.
You was pushing that, Groove.
Lauren. The great thing about Menace Material is that we have an oral and visual history that is recorded. Nigga,
Yeah,
pull
bro.
it up.
Okay.
It don't exist. I never said he was the next Jordan. That's something, like, I can't say that. There is no next Jordan.
Okay.
There's never going to be a next Jordan. There's only going to be who's ever next. Like it's just there was a Larry Bird, there was a Magic Johnson, there was a Michael Jordan, there was a LeBron. Like they're all their own incarnations of the #1 superstar. So we ain't gonna see a nigga that's like that again. It's impossible. The game keeps changing. Niggas are getting taller.
I think
faster.
Yeah.
I remember you fighting me on this point.
Nah.
I remember being a nigga to say that it's too early. We don't know anything. He hadn't won shit yet.
Lauren be having a good memory with that shit.
Lauren has
saying.
a terrible memory with that kind of thing.
All right. I'm gonna pull the files.
You pull up the files.
I'm gonna pull the files.
That's not something I could say.
All right.
You know what I mean? I just said, if anything, I said he has that same competitive edge, and it brings that same level of excitement to the game because he's there, he's talking shit, he respect KD, but it's like, KD, I want to send you home, dog. The fact that I respect you makes this even better for me because I really want to rub your face in it.
But going back,
that is like, that's an energy that the game was missing. It wasn't niggas that competitive no more. So if anything, that was the only point I could ever give him. But there is no next MJ. There's no next Kobe. There's no next Bron. There's only a Wemby. And whatever his future entails,
after
God forbids the fucking venal fibrosis.
I'm about to say he got whatever you had, nigga.
Melosis. Don't put, dog, that's crazy, man. Why would you put that? I've never had no blood issue. Had? What are you talking about? I've never had a blood issue.
But
just because you were born with a birth defect doesn't mean you get to be mean about other niggas'
with
ailments.
Birth defects, nigga.
What's mine?
Lego knees.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We both fucked up.
No.
Can we dap each other up?
Lego knees? Lego knees are better. You got a silly string back.
Whoa, Lego knees are better?
You got a silly back, dog.
Yeah, but I could do everything. You could do faster, better, stronger, smarter.
No, you can't.
Cooler. Yeah.
No. No. You're wearing glasses. You can't even see as well as me, nigga.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
You are wearing
glasses.
What isn't true? You're not wearing glasses?
I can see better
because
than you.
they can see you.
Yeah, but
and they can see the fucking lenses on your face.
Yeah,
what
but I don't need to wear the glasses.
But you're doing it.
Yeah, because
you're wearing glasses. You're the only person in this room where you have the worst vision in this room.
Yeah, but not everybody can see your invisible eye patch. Talk about your fucking one stupid fucking what is that contacts you got in?
Let me save your life and explain. Give context.
I
have 20/20 vision in my left eye, and in my right eye, it's just slightly farsighted. Slightly farsighted.
Look, back on Anthony Edwards though. You was talking about how he doesn't want to be the #1. I wasn't listening if you explained that, but you talking about just like he doesn't want to be I'm the face of the NBA. He doesn't want to be that guy.
Go to the notes, scroll all the way down. We'll go up.
Is this a statement that he said?
Talking about this?
Well, no, click under the click. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Run it.
No, not really.
Why?
Do
you consider yourself the top candidate to be the next face of the league?
No, not really.
Why?
That's what they got. That's what they got Wemby for.
Tell the truth. You can and will be that guy.
Well, I'm capable of being that guy, but I don't want to be that guy. Put it like that. I want to be the guy to just show up and hoop and just kill dudes and go home.
So Anthony Edwards doesn't have interest in being.
So yeah,
that when he said Wemby, I heard a little like, nigga, that's what they making him out to be. So it's like I'll never have. I heard a little bit of that in his voice.
Nah,
that's what they got.
Like they don't want me anyway type shit.
But like it's not up to me to be the #1. I can hoop, but it's Wemby.
I feel what you're saying, but that might just be you projecting like your hate onto niggas.
It's not my hate, nigga. That's how the NBA works. It's like I want you to win.
Yeah, well, they were gearing it up for him to be that dude. They kept saying that the nigga was the next Michael Jordan, dog. The NBA don't just do that with niggas.
Nigga, they was saying he's the next him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
After KD.
So, like, there is no bitter, like, yo, they want him to have it and I really want it. They just not giving it to me. Like, they was trying to give it to you. But if you hear him talk about Wemby in, like, other contexts, he gives that nigga, like, all the praise. Like, there's no nigga who can get on a microphone and be like, he ain't all that. Like if
Of
you
course.
you're Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
And
You're out of the league.
and you're Kendrick Perkins, you kind of already lost.
Yeah.
But most niggas give Wemby the credit he deserves because there's just nothing like that. But I kind of feel him. I understand what he's saying. Like LeBron can't go down an escalator with bitches. He would have to take the stairs because there's bitches on the escalator. And somebody might have a camera pointed at him, and now he's just pictured with women. He might not have even touched them, but he's just with them publicly. That could ruin everything.
I've seen that happen. Like LeBron literally went down going up escalator. He went down that shit to avoid just all the heathens. And even if you go, what are you about to do?
What are you doing?
I was searching through AI the episodes where Tone Grooves is discussing
Lauren.
Anthony Edwards. Sorry, go ahead though.
I believe neither one of you. You mind going to the last note though for 232?
Yeah.
And click on go down. Where was he at? Anthony Edwards. Which one was he at?
He went in here. The last note?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
this
you
right
looking
here?
for?
This right here?
Yeah, click on that. I get what you're saying. Because last week we brought this up. We didn't really get into it because, it's like we got on talking about something else. But Anthony Edwards does not want to be the number one, probably because he's going through this. Shit like this. And I feel like it's all contextual. Like even with him saying all of this now, and I don't know like the age of those videos. I don't know if it aligns to when he was stressing about this. But, just scroll down. It's between him and his baby
This is
mother.
another one?
It's between him and his baby mother, who also has a baby with Lil Baby. So she's congratulations to her. And so basically
She's a breeder.
she got pregnant by Ant, probably because, he flew her out and fucked her probably. And so these are the messages. I'm pregnant. I wanted to tell you in person, but you gave me no other choice. We probably should have kept it cordial, but here we are now. He said, okay, LOL, get the abortion. You feel me?
Laugh out loud.
I don't need hush money. My intentions aren't to blackmail you in any way. I'm being upfront and honest. I'm not getting an abortion. It's not an option. I can keep you updated through the process.
Or I can disappear until the baby's here. It's on you. Either way, I'm done going back and forth because you still think it's a joke.
And there was another part where he was like,
and then he said, oh my God, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, bye.
There was another part where he was like,
she said not bye, see you later.
Crazy.
Yo, this is where's fucking Wanda Sykes and Tyler Perry to
But
come
look
produce this shit?
She was like, Anthony, do you hate me? He was like, but it was a hard yes. But
Yeah.
autocorrect fucked it up.
Yeah.
He was like, yes. But they autocorrected.
Yes, because you're bringing a child in the world that's gonna be without a father. Yo, that nigga sound like Darth Vader, nigga.
Nah,
He said, I'm on the dark side.
that nigga's but
Yeah, nah, this is crazy. Well,
This
isn't crazy, but it is.
it's some
You gotta
real-
understand, this nigga's our age. Maybe
Yes.
even a year younger.
Yes.
Nah, he's 25
Yeah,
probably,
he's the
right?
same age, I think.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably around our age.
Yeah, he's 25 dealing with this.
But also
23.
making
He's 23.
millions.
He's 23?
Yeah.
Damn. That's
making millions.
So, F-Mac,
dropping
you're 23,
31
right?
points.
I'm turning 23.
You're turning 23, so imagine
I thought you was
F-Mac.
20 I thought you were 21. You're 22 now?
No, I'm 22.
Oh,
I
shit.
turned 23 this year.
Damn. Nigga, time.
You're not getting that old, nigga.
Wait, so you're 21?
He's 22.
No, I'm
Oh,
22.
okay.
He's 22.
I was about to say, that shit just confused me. Nigga, how?
But
Let me see your birth certificate. Where are you from?
But if we were all in Ant's position, like, that would probably be my position too. Like,
Nah.
yo, like, why are you doing this?
You
I don't think
you would handle it this
I might
way.
plead.
This
I might
is a
plead.
real. This
I'm
is a
gonna
real
plead.
immature way of handling
Yeah,
this.
this is.
I'm
Like
gonna
this
plead.
isn't seasoned with pimping. You know what I mean? This is just. It sounds like she fucked a kid.
For him to even put himself in this position in this way is like, you got to be more selective about what you're doing in them tax brackets, nigga.
And who you doing it with and
Yeah.
what you doing it for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
Maybe
I feel like
I think if you're dealing with, I mean, I don't know what she was doing before, but if you're dealing with these type of women, you know, that deal with celebrities and, you know, have been around the Hollywood life, I feel like they take a chance on them type of bitches. Because it's like they've been around the way, like they know how this shit go. Like that probably be nigga's stance. Especially when, you know, context, she's, you know, little baby's baby mother.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you assuming. And when you assuming, you playing, you know, you essentially playing charades with your nuts.
Not everybody can be LeBron, man.
This was in her court filing.
No, everybody could kind of be LeBron.
Not everybody could be LeBron, man.
All on court is different. You know what I mean? Not everybody's 6'8", 250, running, jumping, passing, dribbling. Not everybody can do that. But off the court, niggas can take care of their body and niggas can hide their side hoes. Or they can just get like two side hoes that both got vasectomies and that are silent than a motherfucker, recluses.
But you couldn't trust
Pay
that?
them to shut up and stay somewhere, and then you just pull up whenever. Just give them a text 30 minutes before, like, hey, I'm on the way, warm the pussy up. Make sure there's no body armor in the house. It better be all my brand endorsements in this motherfucker.
But you would have to get her a vasectomy at like a specific doctor so another doctor couldn't untie his tie. You get what I'm saying? Because if you just go to like any doctor, like some local schmuck, you know what I mean? The bitch could probably go to Dominican Republic, get that shit untied. You got to go to a real specific doctor or you won't be able to trust her. There's no trusting these bitches. You get what I'm saying? Like, even with that plan,
I don't think you can
as solid
untie
as it can be.
Can you untie tubes?
Yes, you can untie tubes.
Google that, Lauren. I don't think that's as simple as it.
You can't.
Professional doctors untie tubes every day, dog.
In what regard?
Only for
How?
men.
In every regard.
Only for men.
What tubes?
Nigga, they're tying them up. They're taking them out. You're
just talking, man.
Doctors.
I don't even know if they're still tying them. They might be at the point where they just fuse them off.
The birth rate after that for women is like really low. It's like really, really low for women after you do that once.
The point is that there's no solid
Google
plan.
Can you untie them?
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's no solid plan. What were you looking for?
If they can untie them, it didn't say yes or no.
Yeah, on average live birth after the reversal, it's about 40 to 50% chance that you can get it and happen afterwards.
Is that the percentage on how many people untie them, or is that the percentage on like
how successful
it
birth
is
rate is after untying?
Yes.
Okay, well, if the number's that high, then that means it was a lot of bitches that got them untied and tried to have babies, so they can be untied. You get what I'm saying? And
yeah, no, they can be untied, but what it's saying is that it's not likely that you're going to have a kid. It's 50-50. Really 40-50.
So you're taking, you did all that work just to go back to a 50-50 chance that the bitch maybe could have the baby or the bitch can't have the baby. So like even with like both of our takes, we both end up in the same place because it's the same type of bitches. There's no like solid plan. It all leads back to the
there's a solid
woman
plan.
being
You could just not fuck her. That's a solid plan because then you avoid all of this.
You're not being realistic.
You could wrap up too.
You're not being solid.
Stop being LeBron.
You're not being solid.
Stop being LeBron.
Are you a victim to your genitalia? It's like you can't outthink your little head.
Of course, but we're talking in terms of a nigga that's dropping like 31 points on like your favorite team.
That don't mean
every
nothing.
other. It doesn't mean nothing because you can't even conceptualize it.
I got my career.
Oh my God! And can you whoop his ass in my career with your play? Come on.
With
I'm
my
not
guy?
gonna finish the
Oh, yeah,
sentence.
with my guy,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna finish the sentence.
Yeah, with my guy, yeah.
I've seen you hoop.
Nah, with my dude,
I've seen
yeah.
your guy.
No, you haven't seen
Which
my guy.
guy?
Yeah, I have new guys, nigga. We ain't played 2K in a minute. Niggas don't pay for that Xbox subscription no more.
Last gen though.
I can't play online.
Okay. Last gen, your guy was a little.
Last gen my nigga was better than yours.
AAU-ish. This nigga should have been.
Last gen my nigga was better than yours.
Hell nah.
Yeah, you crazy.
Nigga should have been with Bronny and them.
Nah, he would have definitely got drafted way before Bronny. First round.
You're crazy.
Nigga, they would have drafted my little brother just because.
Oh, nah.
I'm so nice.
Oh, no.
But yeah, nah.
Anthony Edwards is a legend.
This is an avoidable thing that didn't have to happen. But it is kind of like, I understand why why he has this attitude though, because ultimately nothing is gonna happen. Like, what leverage does she hold? They weren't married or in a relationship, and they didn't get divorced. So it's no alimony, it's no child support to be paid.
Is that true?
Well, I mean, can't she put the nigga on child?
I think if you fuck, if you have like sex with a woman in California, I know the laws over there is like very strict. Like, nigga, you got to be very careful who you get pregnant over there because child support is coming. But in states like I think North Carolina is kind of cool with child support. Like, they're not going to hit you too heavy. But when it comes to California, like,
well, I mean,
they just smack niggas in there.
There might be places that hit heavier, but nobody's usually thrilled about like their child support percentage. That shit is most of the time child support, whatever the court decides, is more than what the lady was asking for if you was just trying to negotiate some shit under the table. Usually. Like a moms be pretty reasonable. Well, not all the time, but like if she's reasonable enough to be like, yo, I'm not gonna take you to court immediately, like as long as we can settle some shit outside, let's get our own system going on. You send me X amount of money a month, and you know it helps me with the bills and the kids' food and woo, then it's cool. But if you can't even do that and she gotta take you to court, nigga, the court is gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you.
Even with the context,
I've seen 2 niggas get put on child support.
Well, goddamn, I'm sorry.
Both of the niggas.
I'm sorry he looks like you.
Both of them niggas went to court with their ties all fucking neat and shit. They was like, yeah, you know, we gonna plead our case. And they came back with fucking Hennessy stains on them shits.
No.
I was like, no, we lost, man.
Oh, nah.
It did not go accordingly.
Lauren, was your dad on child support?
No.
F-Mac?
You can't put a Jamaican on child support.
That's good. Is that true?
Yeah.
I think there's something to it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's something about it, like paperwork, contract. What does a contract do with Jamaican?
Exactly.
Beans over rice. So, but nah, man. Yeah. I guess I understand it too. Nothing good comes. He's already making millions. He got his contracts. He got his shoes. All he has to do is just keep hooping. Just keep doing what he's doing. Strive for a championship,
Hot
of
take,
course.
he'll never get a championship.
He will get a championship, especially if he gets traded. But I think he could win with what he got now.
All right, Lauren. Now, in 2-3 years,
if he gets a championship, then I'm wrong.
If he wins one, I don't want to hear you being like, nah, nigga, Jay Nobles was saying he was going to get the champion. He wasn't going to get the championship.
I'm saying
here?
You that kind of nigga.
Here?
Anthony Edwards will not get a championship in Minnesota.
There's not a chance. Even like 20%? Could you break it down?
He's not going to get one.
I don't know.
He's not going to get one.
Who's in his way?
Himself.
What is he doing wrong? On the court.
Already, even on the court, already on the his
Keep it on the court.
His attitude. His attitude
His
on
demeanor.
the court doesn't speak to me like a player who is willing to accept what comes with his role. And he just seemed too fed up to hoop properly. Like, he don't seem like the type of nigga that's gonna be able to take the pressures of being a LeBron, a MJ, or whoever that person might be.
Okay, now I see a hypothesis now. Like, what happened? What did you see that made you think that? Because
continuously, like,
he on the court, he's not one of them niggas that gives up. He's not one of them niggas that you gotta like try to motivate before the game to get him to play both sides of the ball. He's got a high motor. He comes out, he's on offense, he's a dog. On defense, he's a dog. Like,
Can I ask you a question?
He also stated that
he's competitive. He don't like to
also-
let niggas get over.
he was
on him.
also like, oh, nigga, they double teaming me, man. What can I do?
I was just about
they
to,
double
do you
teaming
think
me.
do you think he is
You're
as
gonna-
much as a team player as he needs to be?
Yes and no. I think he does want to see his teammates shine, and
But
think
he's not a team.
No, I don't.
player?
I'm not saying he's not a team player, but I don't know. Put it this way: watching them without Cat reminds me of how much that second superstar is needed for him to be successful as Anthony Edwards.
Well, name the last person who was a superstar by himself.
I feel you. He still has good players. He
Don't,
has Julius,
don't
he
make
has,
it about Anthony Edwards.
He has Julius Randle there. He has good
Julius
players around
Randle
him.
isn't good. Well, he's
good.
Julius Randle is good, but he's not. They're not a championship team with him.
Okay,
there.
put it this way: a nigga like LeBron on that team in Anthony Edwards' position, I think they would fare better.
Well, yeah, because it's LeBron James. LeBron is
Yeah.
better than Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, but mindset wise,
So you just said a better player is going to be better for sure.
okay. Maybe
But,
it's that. Maybe it's that. He just maybe he's just
Like
the
not
player for-
everybody can do what LeBron did and just take bums
For sure.
to the conference
For sure.
final. It's not going to
For sure.
happen.
For
It
sure.
takes a
But
LeBron
there
to
you
do
go.
that.
He's not one
But-
of them. Is what I'm trying to say. He don't seem like he's gonna be one of them. One of them. Like he don't seem
But
like he's gonna
name
be that guy.
somebody
That's,
before LeBron that took bums to the finals. To the finals. Like I know Allen Iverson took niggas to conference finals with
That
just
works.
by himself, but no, don't make it work for your argument
works.
because we talking
Luka
about
did it.
we talking about with LeBron. Luka didn't have bums. Luka had a squad. What are you talking about?
He had a squad.
Be honest.
But Anthony Edwards doesn't have bums. He doesn't have bums. He does not have bums.
No, now he
Yep,
has a
he does
team.
not have bums.
He
He does
now
not have
has a
bums.
team. Well, you got to pay attention to
He
the
had a
NBA,
team before.
dog.
He had a team before.
And it got worse. They traded Karl Anthony Towns. You understand?
They still got a good team, bro.
Minnesota Timberwolves lost that trade. They gave up a nigga who can fit in the flow of offense and get you a lot of points, rebounds, and blocks for a nigga who needs the ball and it takes him 13 seconds to score. Julius Randle is a dead ball. Like they didn't get better after Karl Anthony Towns, so the fact that they're playing worse makes perfect sense.
Jaden McDaniels is a good player.
Yes.
Nas Reed is a good player.
Yes.
Dante DiVincenzo could spread the.
But he
court.
hasn't been. Look at the way he's been playing
I understand.
this year.
I know what you're saying.
They traded for a nigga who was supposed to be able to shoot, and he hasn't been shooting. So that's Anthony Edwards' fault.
No, but
Let's keep going. Go down the list.
But
Rudy Gobert, he plays excellent defense, but that's
He does.
about it.
But Anthony Edwards, man, I don't know, something about him.
But what would
doesn't
LeBron
speak to me
do?
the same way. Like he doesn't.
Yeah,
He doesn't
LeBron would have Lauren's argument in his favor. That's what LeBron would do. LeBron wouldn't be in this discussion.
It just don't seem like he don't seem like that guy to me, man.
Nah, he's that guy. He just needs a team, dog.
He's the player who will be a great player, but I don't know how he's gonna impact winning if he doesn't change.
His game isn't the problem. His game is not the problem. He's one of the best at driving to the basket in the league. His jump shot keeps getting better every fucking year. And the nigga plays defense. And he's learning how to pass out of these double teams. It's on everybody else around him. It literally is.
If he was on another team, he would definitely win a championship faster. Or I think on any team. Like literally any team in the NBA. You could just put him somewhere. And they would have better odds. But
and
I
it's
still
easier
think,
to get niggas to go to like LA or Chicago because Minnesota's
But I
fucking
still
cold.
think he can win a championship here.
There's a factor. There's like a innate factor that
I'm not even gonna say the rest, because it's like, but not everybody on this team is championship ready. But it's not Anthony Edwards.
I think some of these players can be. I think a lot of these players can be instrumental in taking you where you need to go, like as a supporting cast. Like I think like a nigga like Nas Reed only helps the whole squad. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you need players like him to even make it to a chip.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he has some of those instrumental guys that can help you take it to a chip. Who's gonna step up in the big moments and not be afraid of the moment? Who's gonna shine? Who's gonna be a nigga who like out the blue when you need it in that game that you not score? He gonna drop 3 threes back to back.
And you also
play D.
And you also need your role players to have that same mindset too.
Yeah.
Which could be part of the problem.
And Lauren, you're right in the sense that they have a squad. They definitely have a squad, but it got worse. They didn't run it back. Last year,
feel that.
We was in LA watching the games, dog. We was literally like, yo, these niggas is hooping. They're going back and forth with Dallas. This is a game. But they had a squad and they got rid of one of their pillars.
But that's what I'm saying to you.
They got rid of them.
That's what I'm saying to you.
We don't know what they will be doing now if they still had Cat. We don't know.
That's what I'm saying to you, though. I'm saying this is the NBA, and when your opportunity comes, it may only come once. Like, it may only come once. That's why I'm like, I don't.
So are you blaming him or are you blaming the front office?
I'm saying that.
Because he didn't trade Cat.
No. I'm saying that.
That was some white nigga in joggers.
Listen, I'm saying that these young
He's
niggas.
been hooping too.
I'm saying that these young players need to understand, like, when you have that shot, when that moment's there, you gotta be ready, like for real, and you gotta go 100% at that shit and like not think it's gonna come back around. Like, all right, we gonna get him next time. Like, no, nigga, you really might not.
He's also 23.
You really might not.
He's also 23. So he has to learn.
It's not about what he did. It's about the nature of the beast.
Because you're putting words in his mouth. Where did he say, yup, we'll get him next time?
No, it's just the nature of the beast, bro. It's like,
answer my question. When you talking about nature of the beast, stop with your phrases.
It's the nature of the beast.
And your idioms, nigga. When did he say, I give up?
He didn't say I give up, but he did say, I'm trying to think of what the specific wording was. He did say something.
He said we suck right now. He said we lost our identity. All he's done is been honest. He's talked about what the fuck has been going on without pointing at that guy, calling his jersey number and being like, yo, this nigga ain't been hitting the streets. He just been like, man, as a unit, we're in a state of a funk. And it's not all on him like you're trying to make it be.
I'm not trying to make it be all on him.
That's
I'm
what you're trying to make it do.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
See, and
I don't think you're hearing me.
Real quick.
I don't think you hear me for
real quick. Let me make a full circle point right
all
now.
right, do your thing.
Let me make a full circle point right now.
Wasn't you disagreeing with that though?
Let me make
when he did that whole theatrical thing.
Theatrical thing?
About like just speaking, being a real nigga, like saying what's going on. Somebody was.
It was him.
It's so easy to throw shit on me. It's so easy to throw shit on me.
Okay, I just wanted to say that.
I've been helping both sides. Be honest, because you didn't know who said it, but it's on me because I got all the basketball.
But
hold on, listen.
That was a thing.
But this is the problem, and this is why he don't want to be the face of the league because. This nigga's averaging 30-something points a game. He probably had like 50 in the yesterday with 17 highlights. He's doing everything he can, beating double teams and shit, and they're still not that championship team, but he's the face of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes.
So you know who gets the blame?
He will.
He does.
That's the territory.
Just or justified.
That's the territory.
It is the territory.
For sure.
But I can understand him wanting to lie. All right, let me just take shots for Minnesota. Let me not take shots for the whole league.
Let me say this.
Lauren's already dishing out enough jabs.
Let me say this. I may have made my point sound like I'm talking about him solely as a player. I'm not. I'm saying that there's a high chance that he'll never get a championship because of the nature of the beast, what the league is. When you have your moments and shits are clicking and you have your team and you have this and this, that's not gonna last. You may not ever have a team that good again. You may not have a moment where you don't have a Wemby or somebody else to play against. You may not have these moments where things have to line up for these chips to come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when these moments are there, it's like we 100% a bust, nigga. If we don't do this now, we might not get it again. Look at a nigga like Ja Morant. Their team is doing well right now. They're sleepers, if you ask me, when it comes to like the West. Like, they're kind of sleepers, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to take a lot for Ja to ever be considered as like a face of the NBA or for him to be considered like a player that's going to really go down in history because of what he's done to his opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's not going to come back around that easy because of the nature of the
game. So when you going to take advantage of your opportunity?
Granted, that opportunity wasn't an on-court thing. It was an off-court thing.
But you're counting that? I am, because
he's convoluting
I'm not.
everything.
I'm counting that because that played into his on the court game. That played into the mentality he had. That played into whether or not he could play.
Shit, he wasn't. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That played into him having suspensions. He couldn't be there for his team when they could have made it when they were clicking on all cylinders. Them niggas was clicking. You know what I'm saying? And then all that shit stopped him from playing. So I'm saying when these opportunities come around for these niggas, it's like you either gonna take that now or you never know. That shit might not come back around. We've been seeing amazing shit. We really have. We've seen niggas win chips over and over again, the same team. That's not really how it go. I mean, it shouldn't go that way. But it has a few times in the different eras, right? Like the Lakers and the Celtics, they've always been kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
What point are you getting at?
I'm saying the nature of the beast is that hot take from the beginning, I said, this nigga may not ever win a championship. I don't think he will.
Okay. It's possible.
That's very possible.
It's possible that he won't.
That's very possible.
It is as likely as a woman getting pregnant after her tubes get untied.
Nah, less likely.
40-50.
Less likely, nigga.
It's about a 40-50% chance.
Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just don't think I'm wrong.
I think he's good for two.
I mean, we can tell.
I think he's good for two.
For 2 chips?
I think if I could bet $500 that he's going to win 2 championships, at least.
Put it on
before
Acorns?
he gets... Nigga, I'm gonna make a coin. I'm already getting into crypto. I'm up right now. My Ethereum is popping.
Getting into crypto.
But
you still learning how to read graphs.
I'm gonna buy that coin Yeezy been talking about dropping too.
You gonna get scammed willingly?
Nah, I'm a be the fourth niggas in place for the rug pull because usually it's at least 3 niggas. I'm gonna try to be that fourth nigga.
You're not on the end, dog. You didn't cop enough Yeezy merch. You didn't get the swastika shirt. Only niggas that get the swastika shirt get the end on the rug pull.
That's how they figure out.
You only dip the toe into the Yeezy Mafia with the pods.
Yeah,
but you gotta fully commit.
Yeah, you gotta
exactly.
jump in, dogs.
You gotta what?
No, what? Don't.
You want the end? You want to be an insider trader, nigga? You got to play by the rules of the game, nigga. This is the good old boys club.
Yes, nigga, I know. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about crypto and know nothing. It took you 10 minutes to sign up and help Lauren's life. I'm gonna keep bringing that up, Lauren.
How is that?
I'm in a better position now.
It took me 10 minutes to sign up for a service to help my friend pay his bills.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, nigga? Did it for you.
It's not to pay his bills because he's not about to get the money out. He's about to invest the money to have more. You get what I'm saying?
So when he does have bills to pay 12 years from now, they can be paid for. What are you talking about?
Nah, so
you got to think long term. Long term strategies, nigga. Stocks and bonds.
Long term strategies. Nigga.
Yeah.
Stocks and bonds.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be. Are you? I don't think nobody in this room should be buying bonds right now.
Why?
I don't think we're in that level of money getting.
It's not on a different level of money getting. It's just a different form of investment, dog. It's kind of a safer investment.
I don't know. It depends though.
I used to be real into that economic shit. Like even you know how you keep putting videos in your watch later, it gets full and like you just can't store nothing there no more. So like I shuffled it and went to like oldest to start like deleting shit from the past because it's like 2 billion videos in that shit. The watch later is kind of a graveyard. Like half the shit you put in there is never gonna be seen.
Yeah.
You just thought it was good in the moment, but not good enough to get you in the moment.
Yeah.
So you put it there. So I went back and I was like deleting old shit. Nigga, I was just watching Conspiracy Theory, Warren Buffett, How to Make $1,000 with $100. Like it was just that
Gary V.
Gary V. Yep. Drop out of college. Student debt is bad.
Grant Cardone.
A mortgage isn't an investment. Shit like that.
Yeah, nah, for real. Everybody, that's a whole phase though. Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go through that phase again.
Well, it sounds like you're already deep into it, nigga.
No, it sounds like you're about to
studying
get deep
candle
into it.
graphs.
It sounds like you're about to get deep into it too.
You've been learning these candlestick graphs, right? Oh
Hey,
no,
man,
you've
I've
been
been trying
wait.
to
Which ones
learn,
you been
man.
using again?
I've been trying to learn.
What graphs have you been using?
It is the candle.
Is the candlestick?
Yeah, it's a candle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How's that been coming along though? You've been you've been feeling invested. You feel like Elon yet?
I mean, you know, I'm trying, you know, despite your sarcasm, but you
Sarcasm? What do you mean?
I've been trying, you know what I mean, to learn what I need to know to better myself and you know my life and help feed my family, like Lauren's trying to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. Lauren's
So,
families.
That's all niggas trying to do for real.
Lauren's family's definitely trying to find the right temperature porridge.
We are 1 hour too.
We are 1 hour.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. We're gonna get into the main show right after I get into AJ's bathroom.
Pause.
You use that bidet? Go get
Nah,
busy, my
I'm just
friend.
about to piss.
We're gonna be right back.
America, hello, back again. Weak claps.
Yeah.
2 of your most wanted here.
Yep.
LOI the show, baby. I'm your host, Tone Grove.
J Nobles, white man behind the boards.
Yep.
F Mac right beside him.
That's me.
Yes, that's him. Like the video, share, subscribe, and comment down below your LOIs. Partner at the end of the show.
Yes.
We get to answer some of y'all questions. We're going to be asking y'all some questions too. So stay near the end of the show.
Just to get them stimulated, you know what I mean? You got to look for you sticking and all that shit. But
yeah,
another thing that I thought about the LOIs, we just be saying it and be saying to do them, but a lot of people probably still don't know how. LOI is a phrase. It's a hashtag. So when you go in the comments, you put hashtag WHYLOY, and then you ask your question, you give your comment, you give your concern, because niggas say things under the video.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no conversation going on.
Exactly.
Last one, we had like 21 comments.
Okay.
I was 8 of them, but that still leaves a whole lot more of just like other real people.
Exactly.
That was actually having discourse.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you just got to put hashtag WHYLOY, then you comment, and then boom, we read that shit. We read it with a smile. Because it's like, oh man, they really listen to this.
Nigga,
they're a part of it.
There was a point in time when the only people that was responding was my mother, your mother, Well, I blocked mine.
Well, nah, my mom was banished.
I blocked mine for a little
My
bit.
mom was banished.
Okay, well, I wonder who that was.
I went on her. I went on my mom's phone and shadow banned myself.
Oh, damn. It was a person trying to impersonate my mom. But, yeah. But please do what Tony said. Hashtag #LOI and your question right beside it. Pardon in the show. We're going to answer your. But, yeah, also follow us on LOI the show. We got a lot of stuff coming.
On what?
LOI the show.
Just on anything?
It's on everything.
Be direct, though.
That's on everything.
How you going to know where to send them?
LOI the show. The lower, Lauren, hit the lower thirds for these niggas, man. In After Effect, nigga, not now, but you know, you get the point.
You better
it's going to be a lower thirds right there.
It
better be a lower third.
Oh, yeah, and like the video, too.
So,
just flash.
It's been a jam-packed week. Appreciate y'all for watching the pre-show. You know, we got into a little information that, you know, the Anthony Edwards thing, you know, we was going to save it, but nah, that was a great discussion. But regardless, you know.
You just give yourself 5 stars?
Yeah, I mean,
that was a good discussion. I did pretty good in that. You know, the takes was hot.
I think we all did good. You know, Lauren fought back finally.
Yeah, for once.
So, scroll up a little bit. I ended up having to number these because it was just a lot of shit going on. But since we were talking about basketball,
prayers up to Lavar Ball. First and foremost, before anything, man. That's because it's a kind of a crazy situation. If you're out of the loop, Lavar Ball, father of 3 light-skinned megastars in their respective fields. You know, he got 2 ball players. He got one with a Def Jam contract and shit. You know what I mean? It's some millions being spread around the family.
It's a thug-nificent lifestyle that over there.
A beautiful lifestyle. They're going to pay for the best prosthetic for his leg.
Exactly.
Because I don't know if it was his right or his left foot, but
it is his right.
And it wasn't even just his foot that's been amputated. It's like the whole quarter section under his knee is gone.
Well, nah, I feel he got a little bit of calf left. It's right there in the picture. He got a little bit of calf left. Yeah, it's a little bit of calf.
But when you have a little bit of calf left, all the surgeon can do is form it back into your knee. But Lavar Ball has undergone, you know, a serious amputation due to like some undisclosed medical conditions. Like
I haven't seen anything.
It hasn't been directly stated by any reputable source, but you know, of course, a lot of people's first thing is go to diabetes, the gout. You know what I mean? Because those are black guy diseases, but But
syphilis.
I don't know. I was talking to my Dukes. You know, she's in the medical industry. She was like, it probably like some kind of like hypertension issue, maybe like a blood clot. Like it was poor blood circulation down there, and it was just going dead. So they had to get rid of it before it just corrupted everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like a virus.
Yeah, you just got to fucking pirate it off, make it walk the plank.
The frostbite virus, he didn't feel none down there. Which probably made it better when they cut it off. He didn't feel anything. But overall, like you said, crazy. But as a true warrior, it doesn't even matter what it was necessarily because he just told the world, like, yo, my leg chopped off. I'm good. I saw videos of him like, yo, shout out to my sons. Shout out to Neon, my favorite streamer. For some reason, I saw that. I was like,
paid endorsement, probably.
Crazy.
But yeah, every picture you see of him with his new look is like he's smiling ear to ear, nigga. Like, and it almost feels like he just got some work done. Like he just wanted to get this foot out the business.
Yeah, and you mind going to IG real quick? Actually, nah. Let's watch the wheelchair. Let's watch him smiling.
No, this is this is somebody else talking about him.
No, I hate that guy for doing that. Go to IG real quick because you know it's 2025 now. It's a lot of new technologies. Of course, he got half his calf chopped off, but go to Clone Robotics. So, yes, Clone Robotics, right? Is a company, they make androids, you know, like the Tesla robots and whatnot, right? But in the same sense that, like, if you can make an android, you can probably make a bionic leg, a bionic lower foot. You get what I'm saying? So,
well, yeah, robots have biotic legs.
Exactly, but it's a little bit different when I'm talking about like a full functioning. You know, you could do the wiggles. You could do like tickle your toes and shit.
You know, they could do that right now. It's just probably not, you know, the price point for it wouldn't make sense.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't think they can get the margins down.
I can type in.
You know how expensive that would probably be? Like, you got to understand, this is a piece of technology. They don't even have to make it overly complicated to where it connects to your own central nervous system. It could just be something that you pop on your leg.
Yeah.
And then like you can kind of control it from like a Neuralink or maybe even just like a headpiece, some kind of device that's external.
That's external?
Yeah.
Something you can actually have control with.
Something you have control over so you can kind of, you know, it could just be.
Like how you have a joystick for your wheelchair.
Exactly.
For your foot? That would be complicated as hell.
A couple buttons.
Nah, not if you put it on
five buttons.
Like them old Street Fighter consoles and shit.
Easy.
The joystick and whatnot.
Yeah. You don't gotta have
You don't even need 5 buttons, 3 buttons and cruise control.
And cruise control. Come on. That's it.
Wait, so
a few modes like flexible mode, limp mode, where it's easy for it to flex. So like if I put pressure on it this way, it does this. You know what I'm saying? So some intuitive things that happen based on the mode you set it in.
So
and
you're
this
really
is just the first edition. Like
Yeah.
once we really start getting the product out, we can really customize it for different terrains.
Exactly.
We could treat it like tires. Like it's different size tires, it's different kind of tires for different terrains. NASCAR tires.
He's on it. He's on
Four-wheeler tires.
That's that shit right there.
basketball tires,
Snow
Exactly.
tires.
Yes.
soccer tires.
Yeah. You need it for depending on the type of pressure you're putting on your foot. There's a lot of different scenarios you're going to be using your foot for. There's a lot of things we walk on. Saying we have to be able to keep that balance no matter where we at.
Yeah. Like sand grains,
Yup.
potholes,
A lot of rocks in the street.
grass.
Yep.
You got to
gotta-
be prepared for any kind of terrain, nigga.
Yeah, you got to have one for like comforter sheets. You know, something that don't slip when you're trying to, you know, get in your groove.
You got to
know what
have
I'm
one for jail too. Like it's got to be real specific, like different scenarios. Quick bursts.
Quick burst.
You got to be able to turn on fast twitch mode just in case you got to get out of Jimmy, nigga.
Hell, dog.
Yeah, a little situation, nigga.
Oh my god. Shit.
You know.
But I haven't. Overall, you know, big ups to Lavar Ball, but I do think, you know, shout out to Clone Robotics. They could, you know, they might hook him up with a little something. I've never
think that
seen.
he's never been partnered with he'll partner with a major corporation, but only a partnership. I don't think he's taking handouts.
He would have to
If
make.
anything, there would be a big baller prosthetic line that drops.
He would have.
Niggas sell forearms,
Yeah.
ankles.
Well, he would have to do ankles because he's all about his brand and his sons.
And that's what he needs.
He's all about his ball brothers, his sons and shit. So
Yeah, nah, he raised them niggas like Ninja Turtles, which is kind of the ideal way to do it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
To a certain extent.
It's a band of brothers and they got their back. Like the way the values that he instilled, like, nigga, you can't snitch on your brother. That's your help.
Yeah.
If you run and tell on him, who's gonna help you when you in the jam, nigga?
Exactly.
And who's gonna help him when he's in the jam? The whole puzzle falls apart.
Yeah. And
You need that kind of camaraderie.
he was able to, you know, how did Adam call it, the black and white side? He was able to like install different values on both sides as far as street values and, you know, regular world values and shit.
He was definitely like the dominant gene
Yeah.
in terms of culture. Like they grew up in the suburbs, but LiAngelo's a nigga for the most part. LaMelo Ball, none of them strike you as like squares.
Exactly. And maybe that's not even something he had to say because he just exudes that.
That's what he's the dominant gene.
The only thing he probably didn't do was like call his wife a bitch. I don't think he would do that. She's white.
I mean,
But I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's LaVar Ball, though, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, but I don't know.
Don't put that on him.
Yeah, I'm not.
I feel like he's always respected white women.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That look like his wife.
Only the ones that are
6'5",
6'2" ones, yeah. You got to be of a certain shoe size to even be able to dab.
6'5" and the shoe size of Lauren.
But that's actually.
But yeah, you know, prayers up for LaVar Ball. This is an unfortunate circumstance. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy that like this is the turn of events. Like I thought he was gonna be a billionaire.
I mean, nah, it's not.
When he first came on the scene, I was like, yo, this nigga is just. It's like he's got a genie in the bottle, and not one of them trick genies to where it's like you wish for something and they kind of give you like the fucked up version of what did you want it. He's like getting real wishes. Like, yo, my son's gonna be the number 2 overall pick. Bow, what happened? I'm gonna get another one in there. Bow.
He's like the Dame Dash of basketball. You know what I mean? Like as far as how he moves.
He gets more love than Dame Dash.
Well, maybe like 90s Dame Dash.
Okay.
90s Dame Dash of basketball. But He gets more love than Dame Dash?
Yeah. Dame Dash has his
He gets more
fan
love than
base.
Dame Dash. He gets more
Dame
love.
Dash has his cult, but there's a lot of people on Hove's side, nigga. Hove won.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They're taking his account of events.
There's a lot of people telling him to shut up until his kids made it, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
LeVar Ball.
For sure.
He took a lot of, like, the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until they actually made it that niggas was like, he's a great father. You know what I'm saying?
He was just that prolific at the time, though. It's
Yeah.
like you either loved him or you hated him.
Yep.
And going back to, like, the conversation of, like, what you was talking about with Anthony Edwards, like, taking that moment, he's a nigga that takes the moment.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he doesn't have $1 billion, but when it was, like, when his kids was in high school, the nigga had shoes, merch, socks, actual basketballs. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't hit $1 billion, but he took that moment and made it for what it's worth, even though it costed Lonzo his ankles.
Yeah, I was about to say they weren't all the best decisions. You know what I mean? There was a few,
but he
a
still
few duds in there. But he tried. You got to swing.
He tried.
High risk, high reward. Shit. Even Acorns asked me earlier today. They was like, you know, we invested for you. Like, what kind of risk would you like to associate with your profile?
What were the options?
I was like, Daredevil, nigga.
Yeah,
I want to drive motorcycles through flaming circles.
yeah. It was like long term, short term, and then
Casino.
Yeah, casino. Casino.
Vegas. Hell yeah. I was like, yo, I need that, but I need the boulevard.
It was a dice emoji right beside like,
skadoosh.
So, yeah, you know, we investing in shit. But yeah, shout out to LeVar Ball and not really shout out, but prayers to Wemby. If you're not a conspiracy theorist, because it's a lot of you know, spooky tales around this, man. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, yeah, are they tanking? Are they not? I mean, they kind of been known for it a little bit, but I mean,
no, they wouldn't tank.
But
they wouldn't tank with the Victor, cards in their deck right now. De'Aaron Fox,
Victor,
these rookies playing good. Victor, Paul,
okay,
CP. Nah, you got to try.
Victor,
you got to try with this squad.
Victor Wembanyama.
See what they do.
Victor Wembanyama has what in his shoulder? Not to like
deep vein thrombosis.
Yes, and so basically he's going to be out for the rest of the season,
which is essentially like a blood clot. He has it in his upper shoulder. The thing with this shit is it's tricky because it's like it could end your career like Chris Bosh, or this could just be a flash in the pan scenario like Brandon Ingram, to where it happened and it just never occurred again. But this would through all of like Wemby's shine and greatness. I've always had like this little thought in the back of my head that was like, yo, something stupid could like he could fuck around to be the tallest what if in all of sports.
Yeah.
To where it's like the nigga played 3 seasons, he was spectacular, but something stupid. Something stupid took place, and it's just like, yo, we don't even know what could have been.
I don't know,
like a Len Bias situation.
I don't know like what year this video was that I saw it, but it had to have been recent. But he was just talking about how, yes, you know, I've gotten to the point that, you know, I can play at 100% every night and I would be fine. You know, I can play at the 100%. I just seen that video like a couple weeks ago. And, you know, this kind of happened.
Wow, no,
but
because I heard when they got back from Paris, whatever them Paris games was, like there was reports that he was a little fatigued. He didn't really know why. He was like, man, something feels off. And that led them to do the investigation, and then that's how they found the blood clots.
The Jamaican in him.
Yeah. Some bean pies in his in his vascular system. But
is there? Yeah, can we watch that video real quick?
Caribbean ties.
After a shocking news drop this morning, the San Antonio star player is set to miss the rest of the season with a blood clot in his right shoulder. In this video, we're going to talk about exactly what in the world is going on. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. A fancy term for the name of when you get a blood clot, or specifically a deep vein thrombosis, DVT, in the veins in the shoulder. And specifically, this often happens in athletes who are doing a lot of repetitive overhead activity. We, of course, saw this happen with Brandon Ingram when he was with New Orleans, and of course made a full recovery and did just fine. So in no way is this in and of itself something that is career ending, but is very serious and can be a life-threatening thing if not discovered soon enough. So looking at the report from the Spurs here, announced that Victor Wembanyama diagnosed with a deep vein thrombosis.
We don't even need him. I explained it all.
Yeah. Well, Okay, fuck no. Keep playing. Nah, fuck.
Exactly.
But,
Behind the
you
muscle
did say
layers.
Oh, my fault.
I said it right.
But basically, what this white guy is saying, that looks like somebody. He looks like somebody that everybody knows. You know a nigga that looks like that, right?
Yeah. I know one.
He fits the profile.
Yeah, he fits the profile.
Beautiful.
But basically, what this guy's explaining that is some serious shit.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, this could be potentially life fatal.
It could be bad, but hey, man, it's the way of the game.
He still got his foot.
He's still got his foot.
He said it happens to a lot of repetitive overhead motions. That just means that Wemby's been in the gym all his life. Putting up jumpers all
And
his life.
They say it's usually associated with sports like volleyball and shit that you really like. Your shoulders are extended for long periods of time.
Yeah.
Like basketball, it happens, but you know your arms they always come back down eventually. Like you never just up.
Yeah, you got to be lucky to be a nigga like Steph Curry and shoot that many jumpers and not have this happen.
Yo, every time, like, you know, not to bring up LeBron, but like it's kind of crazy. Like this nigga LeBron is really great. Like none of this shit is ever like LeBron has never really had.
This is a freak thing though. This isn't like if you play a lot of basketball, this will eventually happen. This is very like
this is
very rare. This is beyond basketball. Like there's people who don't do sports at all that get this. It's just about the cause. But
it can't be a diet thing. This nigga from Paris, they eat like lettuce for breakfast and shit.
Yeah,
and
nah, it's a rare thing. You gotta understand, this nigga's 7'5". When you're that big,
it's always a potential for things to be wrong for you.
Your body is just is overextended. It's so much more that it has to do. Your joints and your ligaments, your blood circulation, because it has so much longer to travel. Like it's not like them niggas have more blood.
So, deep vein thrombosis. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Thrombosis is considered relatively common, affecting around 1 to 3 people per 1,000 adults each year in the United States, with estimates suggesting that up to 300,000 cases occur annually. So damn. However, the actual prevalence can be underdiagnosed due to often silent symptoms, which I'm pretty sure is just a little bit of aching.
Yeah,
and
probably.
Just all that other shit.
So wait, it said like 2 out of every 1,000 people?
1 out of 3.
1 out of every 1,000.
1 to 3. That's why I said 2 because it's 1 to 3. So
yeah.
But 2 out. Yeah, nah, that's it's a rare occurrence. But you know, prayers up to Wemby. Everything should be okay. You know what I mean? Like
he's your alien, dude.
He's not my alien. I didn't draft him.
He's your alien.
I'm a fan. He's the future of basketball. If you don't like Wemby, you probably don't really like basketball for real. Like if you're a Wemby hater,
yeah, you can't hate
you don't
that
like
dude.
basketball.
You can't hate him.
It's impossible.
He's one of the only ones, especially the young ones, who's like really like for the game.
Nigga, it's never been another.
Yeah.
For the game.
Oh no, for real. Like he was complaining in the All-Star game about niggas not playing hard.
Him and Chris Paul.
they tried that cheating
Instead
shit.
of just playing the game, they was like, yo, we gonna strategize. And they was like, nah, nigga, that's cheating.
Yeah.
You can't just do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Them niggas wanted to win. See, nah, you gotta respect that. Same thing, Anthony Edwards. That's what I'm saying. It's the winning mindset.
Them niggas don't have the same
niggas
mindset.
go for gold.
Wemby clearly has a more
Wemby is
mindset.
a lot more mature for sure,
yeah.
but they both want to win. You can't deny that.
Everybody
And
wants
first
to
of all,
win.
No,
Wemby,
but some niggas want to win a
Everybody
little bit more.
wants to win though.
Wemby has a vice.
Did you forget when AE sent KD home? Did you see
just saying,
the
bro.
enthusiasm in his face sending home his OG?
Wanting to win is just a portion of the. Wanting to win is like the smallest thing.
What you got
Look.
against niggas from Atlanta, dog?
What? You just made that up.
It's something. It's something. I'm trying to figure out what it is because you just got this innate bias against Anthony Edwards.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's the one
like him as a
thing.
player. I think
That's
he's
the
great.
one thing. Even if you hate him, you can say he's a competitive nigga. He doesn't
is.
want to lose.
He is.
He wants to win
He's a
this
great
game.
player,
He'll
actually.
do what it takes.
He's a great player.
That's all I'm saying.
I've always said
But
that.
you disagreed because you're a hater.
I just don't think he's gonna be the guy.
Yeah.
Yo, Lauren, agree with Tony. That's what he wants. But speaking of, Lauren, back to what you were saying, a nigga that is all for the game. Nigga. Steve Smith Sr. So go to the notes. Go all the way up. I put the first one. So Tony Martinez, right? He's the husband of Tara Martinez. I think that's her name. She's a cheerleader. She used to be a cheerleader on the Ravens, I believe, right? She met Steve Smith Sr. way back in the past, right? So
it's Jay Nobles with the mess.
This nigga, no, bro, it's crazy. So Tony Martinez, he just finds out one day, right? And we're just gonna listen to the call. This is the first time he's talking to Steve Smith Sr. You know what I mean? Obviously, since the digging of his woman. So
wait, okay. So there's a cheerleader named something Martinez. Her husband's name is Tony Martinez, and there's a Steve Smith that plays for the team.
Type in Steve Smith Sr. so everybody can see his
No, I'm
face.
just making sure we got these details in order because this seems like
he
a
doesn't
story.
play. He doesn't play anymore.
But he's a former player that's fucking a cheerleader.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does he have any relation to Tony? Other than being Eskimo brothers?
No, I mean, not that I think.
Okay.
Hopefully he didn't know him.
This is not a homie, a
That'd be messed
partner,
up.
a close associate. This is just a distant. He owes him no loyalty. You know what I mean?
Well, no.
Like he's not doing somebody wrong by fucking her.
Well, not necessarily, because I think once you get to like 35, that's when you should feel bad about fucking. You should feel bad about fucking married women.
Married women.
Like around 35 to 40, you should start feeling bad about having consensual sex with a woman that is married, because at that level, the sanctity.
So it's on behalf.
Sanctity.
So you gotta respect their agreement, even though she's not respecting her agreement.
Look, Tony, it's not.
Is that what? I'm just making sure I'm following.
Well, it's not. It doesn't matter what her agreement is.
Yes, it does, because you're respecting the sanctity.
It's your agreement to yourself, because you're over the age of 35 and you shouldn't be fucking married women. But
wait, why would I make that agreement to myself? What kind of promise?
Because that's just some grown man.
That sounds like that's not even a compromise, nigga. That's just a fucked up contract.
So you just want?
Why would I cut myself off from a demographic of women who need me?
No, you want to grow. You want to get old, right? You want to be wise, right? You downloaded Acorns. You obviously want to be a wise nigga.
Yeah,
and that's the next. That's a part of. That's the next step. Not the next step, of course. We got some years.
That's why this is all purely hypothetical.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Ideally, by 35, I've found the person that I would like to spend the rest of my life with. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
It might not be, we might not be on papers or like no rings yet, but I'm aware of who that person is. You know what I mean? We rocking out 5 years strong. I might just hit her over the head one day, take her to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And just really pop the question to her.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. And maybe by the age of 30, 35, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But let's hear Tony Martinez, not even cries, just more so like just yearning for something. Let's just hear it.
Hey, yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've been fucking my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You fucking knew she was married. You're not a fucking idiot, man. You're fucking Steve Smith Sr. What kind of dumb shit was that? Why are you quiet, man? Be a fucking man.
He's crying? Oh, quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, 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 boop.
Nah, he's still there.
Yeah, nah, that'd be funny.
Wife probably at the crib right now.
Steve.
He's probably taking his dick out of her mouth. Like, yo, shh, I'm on the phone with your husband.
You ain't a fucking man, bro. All that shit you do on fucking TV, all that shit talking you do to other people. Now someone's got you on the fucking phone, you can't even fucking man up.
There's a lot of things I don't like about this. What's his guy's name again?
Tony Martinez.
He's putting a disgusting smut on the name of Tony, Tones, and Anthony's all around the world.
No, he's not.
Because he does not represent us. He is not an agent of the federation. But I don't like how he's treating his girl like she doesn't have self-agency. It's almost like, yo, why did you let my dog chew on your shoes? Like, nigga, like, she chose to chew on those shoes. So it's almost like there's this, I feel like this is all about her still. This conversation with this nigga is about her. Yeah. It's just something that he can't, like, look her in the eyes and really be like, bitch, you hurt me, you tore me up, you fucked me up. So he's just like, let me go to this nigga and talk to him because he's Steve Smith. But I don't know, man. Like, at a certain point, you got to really hold people accountable. Who's accountable?
Yeah.
She hurt you. He hurt you too, but she owes you so much more. Like, literally, if I'm Steve Smith, I'm on the phone with this nigga, I'm like, I mean, hey, God, what do you want me to... I said I'm sorry. Like, I can't,
the nigga said, I'm sorry.
I can't unfuck it. Like, you know, you could thank me for not getting her pregnant. This situation could have got a whole lot stickier.
The messages are a lot worse. Let's go to the messages.
Some of the other ones that we just read, or these ones?
Nah, just go to the notes.
Over here?
Yeah, yeah. So these were some of the messages that Tony Martinez exposed, right? He since deleted his account. I tried to go back, but luckily, you know what I'm saying, nigga screenshotted this shit. I was like, yo, this is gold, nigga. But the green is his woman, of course. Green, you know what I mean?
She hit him on the Android.
So,
bitch was hiding.
Whatever he had said before, she obliged with yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? With the kissy face emoji. Okay. Take me down your throat like you kind of like. You wanted to suck me off, Steve Smith Sr. said. I did. I would have gagged on it, but I had to come home. Unfortunately, I had to come home to my husband. I had to come home, but I would have been with you.
Yeah, she can't
imagine being Tony. Imagine being Tony and seeing this. Like, this is the context that, you know, we have to try to keep our heads
imagine being the butt of this joke.
Yeah.
It's
not funny at all.
It'd be terrifying.
It's not.
And this is like, because we don't even know what she's doing for him at home.
Yeah.
Like, gag. Like, bitch never gagged. She told me she had a tonsil infection.
Nah, she
ain't sucked my dick in 6 months.
Nah, once you see her, you'll probably be like, yeah, she probably did everything.
To everybody?
Not to everybody,
That's
but
what I'm saying. She might have been treating the sides better than the main entree, nigga. But
it depends. That sometimes the appetizer, you know, be better than the motherfucker.
God damn it.
You enjoy it. You like to feel it. That's what he said. I like feeling it deep in my wet pussy.
Yeah.
She said. Me too. Letting you taste it though would be a turn on. I would have shot my nut all inside your pussy.
Yeah, I'm about to say you can. I think at a certain point, we do kind of understand what they're talking about. Like, I think he's gonna fuck this girl. Yeah. So
I would love making you.
My point was get you to stop, but yeah.
Why? Does it make you weird, nigga?
Nah, it's just I think they get it.
They don't get it, nigga.
I think they
go
get
to
it.
the next one. See, now you teasing me. He said, "Wow, you look stunning." She sent something.
But it looks like she deleted it because it's not there.
Well, no, it's a late response. It's a late response. So, wow, you look stunning. About to go work out. I'm getting a little chuck.
What's that mean? Like a little.
I think so.
Like a little heartbeat in his nuts.
Yeah.
Like a little pulse.
A little mouse in his pants.
He changed it.
Oh, chunky. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's weird. Like he went with the self-deprecation.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gotta work out.
Well, she's the home girl, you see?
Yeah, they have real conversations.
She's the home girl.
Yeah.
She's not like, she's the
I suck all the fat off you, daddy.
She's the hoe.
Yeah.
Me.
You know what I mean? She's down for whatever.
So, this is more.
This is a tall, like a classic tale of like, damn.
Yeah.
Cheating sucks. And there's levels to it, like seeing the transcripts of the cheating hurts.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's vivid descriptions of what they want to do. Walking in on it is its own thing because now you're seeing the dramatization of the shit.
But that's easier. That's easier.
Maybe.
It's easier than seeing wanted to give you a proper.
No,
it's easier than seeing wanted to give you a proper goodbye. And it's like, what the fuck is a proper? Is that a?
Oh no,
is that a French kiss? What the fuck is
that? Watching the movie is way more engaging than reading the book.
Yeah, bro. No,
you put a visual to it. Because you gotta understand,
you don't read books, nigga.
No, I do read books and I listen to them, which causes you to have to visualize even more. When you read it, Like this is all implied, like what they're going to do. But when you hear it, when you walk in on it, when you smell it, nigga, all 5 senses, as opposed to just reading it, that's different.
No, that's definitely different. But this portion right here, this little section right here, this is like a real conscious decision to keep doing this shit. Like this conversation to read this, that's got to be gut wrenching. She said that spark. Hold on. He said you had me want to explode Friday, but holding you was quite all right with me. Just holding you was quite all right with me. And then she said that spark lit fireworks. You were a gentleman, and that was a part of the reason I came back. I wanted to give you a proper goodbye.
Come on,
I went back
dog.
again.
I've
been going back.
Enough.
Come on, bro.
The bitch can't get enough,
crazy.
nigga.
Yo,
to be married and have your woman talking to a man like that.
You want to know what's like?
What's like the?
Oh my god.
What's like the most?
Oh my god. Nigga.
What's like the most impressive? Not impressive, but the most like, oh, bitch, you really want me? Shit that a girl has ever said to you. Because these are vivid descriptions she's painting. This is real lust.
I can't even like. I mean,
one time, this girl, she was like, I was thinking about your voice and it made my pussy hum. I was like, yeah. It's fucking hot. That's amazing. I was like, come to the loo. I started hitting high notes and shit.
No.
Control the airflow in it.
Hell no, nigga. That was a single mother?
No.
Damn.
Nah, we're no single mother.
I'm fucking around.
Unfortunately.
Oh, no, nigga.
She was not lactating. Can I see that? That would have been a plus, nigga.
Oh, no, nigga. We need another lighter in here. I meant to get that when I was at Family Dollar. But regardless, man.
Nah, like that is...
Back to cheating, man.
I do like that shit, though. Like, paint the picture. Paint the picture in the text. Like, let me see what your imagination is on.
I mean... For what reason? For whose satisfaction?
Mine. Ours. It builds law. You know what I mean? Like, once you got all this tension that's built up, the only thing left to do for it is to snap.
You see, I don't really...
You're not like a text, like a...
Let's go look at this bitch. Scroll down.
I thought that was an example of a message you would send to her.
No, but...
Yeah. But you're not like you don't be sexting bitches?
Well, bitch is.
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot. You fucking... What, did you sext?
Yes.
BG? It was past tense.
Yes, I sext bitches.
Hell yeah.
And like,
that's
you know,
what I'm saying.
Lustful shit, you know what I mean, gets said. Like, honestly, this is... Both of these characters, Steve Smith and, you know...
Shorty.
This substitute teacher that wants to give you a lesson after school.
This is her.
Looking bitch. But... I forgot my point, but let's just go back to her. She look all right. For what it's worth.
What you got to take a little bit of inflection out of the eye. Like, she's all right.
For what it's worth, dog.
What do you mean for what it's worth? What is it worth? Getting awkward, silent phone calls from her husband? Like, you got to understand, she's not bad enough to deal with public outcry for fucking her.
No.
She's not bad enough to be having to like, yo, how do I apologize to this nigga who doesn't know how to like properly, who's never had his girl choose before, so he doesn't know the formalities of it. Like, you got to teach two newbies.
Like, no bitch is bad enough, but it's on the back end. Like, obviously, just holding you made me feel good. Like, that's not just looks. That's not just sex. That's something else on the back end. She's a real provider. She probably was making lunches.
So
she's
you think
Hispanic,
that there was
so beans over rice, quesadillas.
You think there was feelings involved?
Of course.
You think that like he actually started?
I think Tony Martinez.
Anytime you send a cheek to cheek smile selfie to a girl and say you getting chunky,
I think Tony
you like her.
I think Tony Martinez really just ruined a beautiful relationship.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He just ruined a beautiful relationship. But was you trying to find pictures of her?
I was trying to find her Facebook.
It's kind of hard to find pictures of her, but that was the picture I found. I think
there's one right here of her down here, kind of in the text she had sent them.
Yeah, but no, that looks lewd.
Deep is an understatement. Felt like you were going to rearrange my IUD. You were so deep.
Damn, son.
Come on, dog.
Got like
my IUD. She thought her IUD. Come on, dog. He was gonna cause a fucking overload.
There's nothing you can do like to feel better about this except to just give up. Like, I feel like you could just kind of be like, all right, for at least the next month, I'm a dork. I'm just a lame guy. This happened to me. Let me just like go into the hyperbolic chamber and try to redo who I am.
Rearrange your IUD, dog.
For him to rearrange it, that means that when Tony fucks her, it's always perfectly in place.
And first of all, I thought the IUD could be in the arm too.
Again,
this nigga's gonna tear her apart.
She probably has one of the copper joints.
It's in there.
Yeah.
On the like
that shit is like
below the uterus.
It should look like a football. What's that shit called? The goalpost. Yeah, a football goalpost made out of copper. They put it in there and it kind of I don't know what it does. I think it's like a magnetic field.
It got football laces going around it or something?
Nah, like you know when you kick a football, the shit that it goes through, the goalpost, the yellow thing, that's what it's shaped like.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, that's it? It's just like,
and then they just
no wire around it?
Nah, there's no need, no barbed wires, no.
It should be to stop niggas from like this going in to rearrange it, drop in his microbes, you know what I mean? Dropping his microchips and shit. But an IUD is a type of long-acting reversible.
God damn it! Hold on.
Oh, I was reading the other one, but that one's better at the top.
What?
It's a small T-shaped device inserted into the uterus to prevent pregnancy. It is highly effective, long-acting, and reversible form of contraception.
And you know what's weird? Like,
it's copper ions.
They chose to send text. Like, they could have easily just got on the phone and try to have their personal conversations and then just delete the trail of the phone calls. But like she didn't even care to not keep the receipt.
Exactly. I wonder how he found out though, like, because a lot of people know your bitch is getting fucked before you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wonder who around him knew before.
Definitely Steve Smith and probably some of Steve Smith's homies. Whoever Steve works out with.
Who's on the coaching staff? R.I.P. Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis probably knew.
Yeah. But you know, hey man, it happens.
Yeah, nah.
I wonder what's the what's the percentages on how many people get cheated on every second.
Why'd you say R.I.P.? Ray Lewis is alive.
Ray Lewis alive?
Yeah.
You saw R.I.P. Ray Lewis?
He did. That's why I was like, what was that about?
Oh shit. Well, damn.
Yeah,
shout out Ray Lewis. My bad.
How old did you think he was?
I thought it's another dude that I thought he passed away.
That played for the Ravens?
No.
Well, damn.
There's a couple of them that beat their girls, but I think they all still living.
A couple of them.
Yeah, maybe. But
I guess he's the most documented
he's
one.
only 49.
Well, shout out to Ray Lewis. My bad to throw RP on him, you know what I mean? Good brother like that. Legend. It's all these fucking highlights I see. They're all in slow motion. It seems sad, but it's because he was a dog on the field.
You know.
There's a lot of dogs on that field.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards could have been one of them.
Steve Smith slid on that grassy field. But nah, man. This is very unfortunate. It's
not that unfortunate.
It is
like,
unfortunate
this shit happens every day to...
He's too old to be in this type of shit.
No, there's no age limit on people doing what they want to do.
No, there should be...
You've never been to a retirement home.
Well, Steve Smith is also married.
Exactly. Did I drop that picture?
He has like 4 kids apparently with his wife. I saw something in here that said that.
So basically, damn, I should have dropped that picture in, but he was fucking her in November, and he dropped pictures of his family in December, like a family photo. And now I'm not saying that, like, that's typically what happens.
Yeah,
like
he
got to cover his track. Look, okay, but it's still like, come on, dog.
And
you're not
just
supposed to. If you're married, especially if you're a married dude, that has to be like rule number 1. Don't fuck a married woman. At least get a hooker. He was an ex-NFL player. He knows the websites. He knows the hookups. You get what I'm saying? Get you a woman of leisure who could treat you right for a couple hours.
Maybe.
Not text you.
Maybe, but you know, a lot of times their mentality
was the picture.
A lot of times the mentality is, I want somebody who also has something to lose. So it's like another person in a committed relationship. We both have incentive to keep this shit under wraps.
No.
The best kept secret ever. But
like we were saying with the Anthony Edwards
I don't think it's as simple as you cheat on your wife so you don't love your family.
No.
That's how you was trying to make it seem a little bit though. Like you can't post a beautiful picture with your wife and kids.
No,
then leave this photo shoot.
Not that he loves his kids, but that he's an asshole and that he's too old to be in this type of shit. But
he's definitely an asshole. He's definitely an asshole.
I agree with you. Just because a dude wants to exercise what he has, you know what I mean, doesn't mean he doesn't love his woman, or like it doesn't mean he doesn't love his like family and kids.
He just doesn't respect them.
It is unfortunate. Yes.
There you go.
Which is a whole different thing.
Which is a whole different
Because love
thing.
and respect aren't synonymous. Like you can love somebody and disrespect the fuck out of them. Like I'm pretty sure like Colonel Sanders loved having slaves, but he didn't love his slaves.
Until they made the recipe.
You know what I mean? And he damn sure didn't respect them niggas.
Yeah. But I mean, it's always one that they respect.
Yeah.
It's always one that they respect.
Yeah.
It's in the movies. The Django. I've seen it.
Yeah, you would have been the one. You would have been the most respected slave from Masters.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
You have all the new North faces. But yeah, you know, shit happens every day, B.
It does happen every day.
What you gonna do, nigga?
And we're gonna pray for you, Tony Martinez. You know what I'm saying? Get through this. Just know, like, if anything, you have all the proof to divorce this bitch and not have to pay her no type of alimony or whatever that word is associated to divorce.
Yeah, you would leave, right? And would you?
Because she's not Oprah.
Twofold,
That's the only
though.
reason I wouldn't leave, though.
Because she's not ugly and because she's ugly and not rich.
I wouldn't leave. Like, I wouldn't leave Oprah because of what she's providing.
Exactly.
Like, there's a certain type of, like, especially in that video, we didn't see the house, but it seemed like a nice home. That seemed like some nice countertop. I could imagine it's a lot of rooms with
some
walls.
cashmere sweaters.
It's some cashmere.
They probably got an all-white room.
And when it comes to that level, right, like, it's a certain type of poise you have to be, especially if the family unit is providing like a real value. And by that family unit, I mean, you know, the bitch at hand. But if that bitch ain't Oprah, you should probably leave her.
Okay, so if she's not valuable, then you can cheat on her. Because that's kind of like what you're saying, in a sense.
No, I'm saying...
Like when you
I'm
said
saying
when you have
if
a
she's
real,
not-
a valuable family unit, but what if your family unit isn't valuable? Like, does that give you the grounds to go and get some side pussy?
No.
Like, these kids ain't worth a damn. Like, let me go see what she talking about.
Look, getting side pussy is always going to make you an asshole, but it's levels to it. Don't fuck a married woman. Get you a bitch that like will probably disappear because she's like actually home and she's found a trucker to take her somewhere. Like, do that. Do the respectable way. But no, you shouldn't cheat on your woman or your family because it's the same thing. You're cheating on your family because it's like they're not adding value. But even then, and that's why I kind of messed up.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to like, what are you talking about?
I said not the family value, the bitch at hand. But if the bitch isn't adding nothing to your life and she cheated, I mean, shit. Like, you don't have to help me emotionally. You can help me financially, but it got to be one or the other. And after you cheat, the emotional shit dies, if that's what you were doing before. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it goes back to the point of if your girl...
So you would leave?
If your girl cheats and she's not Oprah, you're leaving.
If she doesn't have anything, no gifts waiting under your seat, you're leaving.
Probably. Probably.
Okay. I feel like that was an honest answer, though.
If my girl was Oprah and she was like fucking around, I'd be like, you fucking bitch. On my private jet, you know, on my
private jet.
On my private jet, on the way to my island.
Who's yours now, nigga? She got a lot to make up for.
Let me reverse that. Not an island.
What's
on
hers
my
is
way
mine? type shit. That's your thing. What's hers is mine. It's written in the contract.
Because if we divorce, I'm probably going to get something.
Yeah.
Because I'm the poor man. And in marriage, no matter man or woman, the poor person always gets some money. So I'm up regardless. You can have your fun, but you know, you're mine.
Yeah.
Only if she's Oprah though.
Only if she's Oprah. You know, that's the biggest caveat. And so that means you would leave because you're not fucking Oprah. There's one of her. She's taken and already being cheated on by Stedman. So yeah, nah.
She's taking that.
The average layman is just gonna go. And is that what happened in this situation? Have they officially parted ways?
They haven't
officially. Or are they all still trying to like just scrape together whatever's left of this commitment?
They haven't it's ongoing. It's ongoing. So, you know, we're gonna keep y'all
us posted.
We're gonna keep y'all posted and yeah, hopefully
you're like our Angela Yee.
You know what I'm saying? Angela Yee, god damn it.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you like? Ebro, you scammer? That's what you're dressed like. Shut up. So let's go down.
No, you're dressed like a scammer, nigga. What was that one game? Watch Dogs? You look like you came out of Watch Dogs.
I watched the hacking game.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
It was a great game, dude.
So you could dress like that too, but that's too obvious. I'm trying to
you
be
gotta make a little money
incognito.
first now, nigga. Yeah, you trying to hide still from Big
The
Brothers.
fuck you wearing Tim's? You gotta scaffold a building.
Lauren, go to the link that says Wilson.
Okay. Oh,
what did you have?
I wanted to bring up another, you know, some more black excellence in a way. ASAP Rocky.
All right.
Okay, all right. So, you know what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky, the one and only, you know what I'm saying? He's free. He's free. The jury.
Oh, okay.
The jury was like, yeah, man, you know, he probably did it. I'm just saying this is probably what they thought. Like, yeah, he probably shot him, but really he's been pimping on the side. He's been scamming here. Him going on the stand led to a lot of shit about his life to come out. And when we was on the phone, I found some more stuff. Apparently, one of his hoes came out and like was like, "Hey, I'm one of his hoes." Like, don't believe this nigga.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he be lying to me.
All in all, ASAP Rocky, you know what I mean? He's a free man. He still has all his brand deals, all those underwear deals he didn't want to lose.
Yeah, he can keep stuff in his drawers.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody probably already saw the video, but the most important news: the nigga got a Ray-Bans deal. He's the first black, not that matters, but the first creative director
of Ray-Bans. That's pretty dope.
That's pimping.
Yeah, that's pretty pimping. So you've changed your tune on him. Because Lauren, you know, you're the take rememberer. Remember this, when this was first happening, you were saying ASAP Rocky was stupid. Stupid.
Yep.
You called him dumb.
Yep.
And now you're praising him for his acumen. So like, you know, I just want to give you the credit that you you deserve.
ASAP Rocky isn't dumb for putting himself in a situation like this.
I don't know.
The nigga said he had a prop. I don't know how he did it. The nigga said he had a prop gun and he shot him with a prop gun. I can't even reiterate all the details. Apologies, but the whole case was kind of crazy. You know what I mean? If you followed it, he said he had a prop gun. He didn't shoot him with a real gun, and
like it was just a gun to match his purse.
Relly didn't call the police immediately. He waited a little bit, probably to think of a plan.
Yeah.
But regardless, man, ASAP Rocky made history this month by becoming the first creative director for Ray-Ban Studios, a creative platform that celebrates the work and stories of musical artists. This is what he said: "I've always admired Ray-Ban's ability to stay true to its roots while constantly evolving." He said in a press release, "I'm excited to be part of the strong heritage and develop the next chapter for an iconic brand like Ray-Ban."
What do you think Ray-Bans would have did if he lost his case? Then they would have banished him like, yo, we don't stand with any nigga that wears our shit to trial for these circumstances.
They would have sold more Ray-Bans, just like how Kanye's selling a lot of shirts right now.
Nah, they probably would have sold less.
Nah.
It's bad luck. He wore Ray-Bans every day to court and lost. That's
not
superstitious.
Niggas won many of trials wearing Ray-Bans. That's not, this is nothing. If he would have lost.
But they didn't do it like this, though. They didn't do it with Rihanna by him, so it wasn't as much attention.
I've never seen a nigga snitching Ray-Bans, though. And somebody in the comments can, tell us if we're wrong, why.
There's no way that's true.
And like the video.
There's no way that's true.
That has to be true.
Niggas with Ray-Bans want to snitch. They got something to lose.
Nino Brown
only got fake Cartiers on.
Nino Brown looked the nigga right in his eye and said he did it. Kobe Bryant, woman beside him, press everywhere, looked them niggas right in the eye and said he did it too. No snitch has ever worn like real, like fly nigga glasses like Ray-Bans, and this is why they went with ASAP Rocky.
So what should we be thinking about you? Them cheap ass spectacles you got on,
These
nigga.
ain't no cheap ass spectacles. You crazy than the motherfucker, nigga. These shits actually got a little bit of tint to help me with the sun and the rays and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, nigga. He just said no nigga in Ray-Bans ever told, nigga. So I definitely ain't doing crime with you. What are those?
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Target? Are those even Target brand?
No. Are those even First of all,
Target brand, alright.
No.
Let's be honest.
No.
Target brand, alright.
No.
Target brand is cool.
They're not alright.
They're standard.
I mean, yeah.
We're talking about serviceability.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're the easiest to get, as you would probably know, Mr. Pocket Man. But that doesn't make them like the best type of glasses.
Did you just tell him? What does that mean, Mr. Pocket Man? Like I put things in there? What does that mean?
I don't know what it means. What are you alluding to?
See, niggas with these cheap ass glasses, nigga, they can't. Yo, you remember? Lord,
He looked at me and moved his glasses.
Lord, you remember 2 episodes ago?
Yeah.
You remember 2 episodes
Wait,
ago?
what happened?
He almost did some crazy shit.
And bring it back up. What I
He almost
do?
did some crazy shit, nigga. You might be
I
on
don't
something,
remember.
nigga. Hey, nigga, donate to our Patreon so we can get him some better glasses.
No,
he can keep our
donate to our
secrets.
Patreon so Tony can have $10,000. No, I'm just playing. But
what was you talking about? What did you bring up? ASAP Rocky. Yeah.
Do you think
he's a more solid dude than you? Apparently, nigga.
Hell no.
Yeah, nah, nigga.
Look, what's
nigga with a blouse?
You're
and
crazy.
A scarf.
A
He
nigga
kept it
that's
solid.
done underwear campaigns.
Yeah, he kept it more solid than you, nigga.
Doing an underwear campaign, you have to be solid within yourself. No pun intended. But
doing an underwear campaign,
you
something
gotta
about
be,
you got to be a little fluid.
You
got to be.
You don't.
Yes.
No, not fluid in like a sexual way, but you are definitely like malleable.
Yes,
I
but
mean,
you also
you're stretching your environment.
Nah,
Like the
dog.
inflatable flail man.
Nah. Well, it depends because I saw this one picture of Conor McGregor like at the weigh-in. The nigga was in his tidy whities and he was standing. You know how he has that like chimpanzee posture. Like, nigga, he's like over accentuating the way his back looks. And it was like a billion niggas just like, ah. I was like, damn, this is insane. Like, this is somebody's nightmare and it's his dream. Like, this is the moment he's dreamed of. And most people go to sleep and imagine being butt naked in front of a million people and it's the worst thing ever.
Yes. Yes.
It all depends on if you can fight. That's what it boils down to. If you can fight, you can do anything.
Okay.
You can do anything, dog. You can put the earring in the wrong ear. Fuck it.
No.
Who's going to do something?
You can't do that, man.
You could do it, dog.
I don't think you can do that.
I think Michael Jordan could get away with that.
Absolutely not.
Online, niggas would say stuff about it, but that's just online. I think in person,
back in
when
the 90s,
niggas is walking around with him, nobody's saying shit to Michael Jordan if he put that hoop on the other ear. Just because, fuck it, I'm Jordan, nigga. This the straight ear now.
Nah, Michael Jordan would never do that. He would never want to impact his sales like that. But because Michael Jordan's smart, he's a money man. He knows how to manipulate the people.
You think he voted for Trump? I can see that.
I can see that.
I can definitely see that.
If Snoop Dogg voted for Trump,
I feel like Snoop Dogg cancelled the ballot for both of them parties.
Yeah, nigga.
Just whatever one they filed first is who got it.
Wait, so he's done this?
Nah, it's always on the left. I was just seeing if he slipped up at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, you know, everybody's straight. You know what I mean? Everybody's straight.
Y'all ever tried the hoop?
ASAP Rocky's straight. Huh?
You ever tried the hoop?
Once.
I tried the hoop once.
Never tried the hoop.
Yeah.
I tried the hoop for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
my
was like,
ears.
I don't think I'm like the hoop kind of guy, dog. Like,
I tried some different ones.
Have you
too.
tried
It was
the
like
dangle?
some other shit.
Y'all niggas done the dangle?
Nah.
What do you mean? Nah, nigga, like with the cross.
Greek, like the
Well,
Roman.
that's the most popular one.
Or like the sword. Nah,
Yeah.
or
nigga,
just
no
the,
dangle.
Like the Greek Roman shit, just one coming down. type
Nah,
shit.
like no
Like- It's like a,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, you know what it's like.
no rosaries hanging from my ear.
Okay.
Nah. I tried the hoop literally because MJ did it. And I was like, man, I think only he can do it. Who else got
Yeah.
away with that?
So much shit like that.
These models?
Nah, well, I mean, are they getting away with it or are we making fun of them?
Not yet. You would do a modeling campaign for hoops?
Nah,
I mean,
not
for
boobs.
hanging.
Nah, you would. You're the closest to doing a modeling campaign for
I don't
anything.
have my ears pierced.
And? It's nothing but 30-second process, nigga.
That's not true.
They can
It
do that
has to
shit on
heal
set.
first. It has to heal first.
No, it
No,
don't.
it doesn't.
What, you think you're going to bleed to death?
It heals with it in there.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's the
have it
whole
in there.
point.
Yeah, if you don't have it in there, then it's gonna close up pretty quick.
Yeah, you have to leave it in. Like
Yeah.
once it's in, it's in.
And you have to twist it because it'll crust up while it starts to healing. So you gotta keep it open.
They do it the same day, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. I'm gonna just stay regular. I'm gonna stay
You
masculine.
just going to keep with the pebbles on your chest.
What was Wilmington? Oh, Wilmington that you was bringing up?
Wilmington?
Nah, he said Wilson.
Go
Wilson?
to Wilson. Click the Instagram link. So this is like actually an insane story that happened in like the 1960s. I was discovering they're about to make a movie for it. Well, they've been saying that for 4 years. You know, it take a while to get like scripts written and production greenlit and all that shit. But this is a wild story about 6 teenagers. Y'all read The Lord of the Flies in high school? Didn't
they make a movie?
Yeah, there's a Lord of the Flies. But this isn't the Lord of the Flies. It's the real life version.
It's a real life
That
version.
was a fictional story. This actually happened.
Yeah.
So like these 6 dudes, I don't know what their motivation was. But one day they was like, man, let's just get out of here. Let's leave whatever country we're in and sail to somewhere else. They stole a boat. They were sailing on that motherfucker. And of course, these niggas don't have experience, so they crash landed on an abandoned island somewhere and was stuck there for like 15 months. But them niggas was living.
They was living
immaculately. Like they just got so accustomed to the environment, nigga. Like they was doing shit. They was making their own home gyms.
They had volleyball like shit going on.
They was catching chickens by the fucking neck.
My bad. Yeah, just keep doing that while we talking. But nigga, I've heard of this story. It's actually way better than Lord of the Flies. Nobody ended up eating each other. Like,
did they have the camera? The fuck?
No, so they ended up getting rescued.
They ended up getting rescued and going back to reenact everything that happened. Like they was like, yo, show us how y'all was living, what the fuck y'all was doing here.
In context, these aren't regular, like, these are mere mortals, of course, we all are, but these are niggas from islands. And like, look at them. Like, it's different if we crash landed. Like,
this is the only nigga who was like super happy that it happened. He was like, yeah.
Well, they're rescued.
Yeah, rescued now. So yeah, they all cool. But yeah, nah, if Menace Material got stranded,
oh my God,
nigga. Lauren's gonna complain first.
Nah.
Lauren, you're definitely gonna complain first.
Nope,
dog.
I would probably it'd probably sound like that though, because I would be
sound like that.
Yeah, I'd be talking shit about this nigga Justin making terrible decisions.
I would have been a sailor.
Well, why are you already assuming he's making decisions?
Because he's gonna always try, and it's always gonna be stupid, and he doesn't listen when I'm
That's
telling
what
him.
democracy is for. Like
it's
nobody just lets him blindly decide things. We all go, that's stupid.
Right.
Next one.
Yes.
Nigga, nah, for real though. Like, we crash landed.
What's our first move?
It would have to be
blame whoever made the fucking boat sink.
Yeah,
we gotta get that off rip. Like, all right, nigga, you officially are the bottom of the totem pole on this island.
Blame whoever, the spirits.
Get rid of him instantly, nigga.
Blame Lucifer. We're gonna blame the devil. We're gonna spend 5 minutes breathing. We're gonna gather. You know, you gotta spend.
You hear
5
this
minutes
shit, right?
Yeah,
you
that's
hear
her
this shit.
But look,
that's direction.
That's crucial. We gotta spend 5 minutes breathing. Like, yo,
This is exactly why I would be complaining. This is it right here.
Lauren's gonna be
It took them
screaming.
like 5 chapters to start worshiping
Lauren's
the
gonna be
devil.
screaming.
I'd have been the first one like, oh my God, this nigga again.
No, but
can we
and
tie
that's
him up?
why.
Tie him up right now.
And
He
that's
should not
why
be doing
Lauren's,
anything.
like you said, Lauren's
in
gonna be
the mix,
screaming.
in the mix of your bickering, y'all will turn around and see me and F-Mac starting a fire.
No.
Yes, you'll see
wouldn't-
AJ trying to find something to eat.
No, if
because
it
I'll
was
tell you exactly
sunlight,
what would
if it was
happen. He'll get
sunlight, we would
hungry
have to
first.
find
Look.
shelter.
Look.
We want to like fuck a fire.
nigga,
like,
no, fire.
No, we need to find a shelter
and that's another
first.
ill thing that they did. They got to the island, started one fire, kept it alive for 15 months.
That's hard.
That's insane.
Gangster.
That's hard. But and
there's no way, nigga, you be on the phone
Look
with
at
your
this
girl.
picture.
This nigga be on the phone with his girl when it's his job to man the flame and shit, it go out. Our record be 30 hours.
You're crazy,
We
man.
probably keep a fire alive for 30 hours.
I would be the best lumberjack, nigga.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Niggas would confuse you for a fucking plank.
We wouldn't even need wood.
But look at this picture, dog. Like,
Grizzly.
and mind you, like you said, like the niggas had a fire. They're just eating it.
Nah, they didn't have a fire. They had the fire.
The only fire.
That was the
The
fire.
only one that mattered. And it's crazy because it's like when they make the movie of and the way that they got rescued, because they were there for 15 months. So a boat came by. They was looking for like new spots to find crawfish and shit. Like, yo, we gonna mark off some territory. Like, okay, there's some fish over there. And this island is like known to be uninhabited. So they was kind of by it. They look over, see smoke and fire. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? They pull over and like I saw 2 different accounts of this story. It's the same facts, but it's just told in a different tone. Like I watched a documentary, they made it seem like the nigga was Christopher Columbus. Like he just came through and saved these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I listened to him tell the story. He was like, so we was fishing on the boat, then we saw a fire. And then we saw a brown body in a tree frailing his arms and shit. So we was like, oh shit, what the fuck? We started going over there, and then all of a sudden 6 brown bodies hopped in the water and started swimming with perfect form up towards us. So he was like, everybody on the crew looked at him and then grabbed our guns immediately. They picked them shits up. And then he was like, one of them hopped up on the boat and in perfect English said, yo, we've been living here for like 1.5 years. Please take us home. And he was like, I didn't believe him at first. They was butt-ass naked. So we made him sit over there. We called home, and it was like, yeah, what's y'all niggas' names? And it was a bunch of regular names like John, Isaac, Timothy. It was like, these niggas missing? They was like, yo, they've hosted funerals for these niggas. Like, they are assumed dead. They was like, oh, shit, well, we got them.
Yeah, they're from Tonga. They're Tongan men. So they're from
Tongan men.
Yeah, from Tonga, which is over by Australia. Looks like in the South Pacific Ocean.
Oceania.
And it's kind of
these niggas are
they
derive from the first humans.
Go to one of the links. There's footage of them coming back home, and it's weird. They don't really look happy to be back. And the footage of them coming home is the only footage in the whole documentary that's actually real. Everything else is a reenactment. But maybe like go to the end.
Right,
Nah, keep going to the end.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, maybe right there. Yeah, a little bit. Go back a little bit just so we can get all of it. Like, look at their faces. Like, I get, you know, shit affects niggas in different ways. They might be a little shell shocked.
Yeah.
But you would think that they would be like, oh my God, like I'm fucking home. Like, nigga, I didn't even like you that much when I was here, but I'm just glad to see your face.
This shit right here?
Yeah, this right here.
Look at that
nigga face. That's his mom hugging him.
Well, the mom was pretty happy.
The mom was sad, but look, I'm saying them. Like, they didn't look ecstatic to be back.
There's still a level of embarrassment that comes with that. Like, we stole this shit, we did this, and like, this is how we come back. Like, yeah, we did it, but it's like, there's a level of embarrassment. Like, we just took this shit, we fucked up.
They fucked up. And it was crazy because like, they held like a big feast.
Yeah.
It was like a Thanksgiving, like with like the natives and the pilgrims, like the people that rescued them. They came and sat down at the beach and was eating, and they had the whole big Whoville festival. And then bellies full, they was like, oh man, this is amazing. And now it's time for y'all niggas to go to jail. Like, they literally went to jail immediately after for stealing the boat.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
See, but this is a story that shows you how important like community and connection is. Had this same shit happen and it'd be one nigga on his own, different story. One nigga trying to stay there and like live by himself, he might not have had the wherewithal, but you got a couple people that you could lean on and shit. You got like 3 or 4 other people with you, y'all all stranded together. It changes the game.
Could be good, could be bad.
Could be good, could be bad.
What makes this different is these were 6 niggas that were already cool.
Cool, yeah, they were
like
cool.
Like in the Lord of the Flies, it took them like 2 weeks to start, or really like 4 hours to start turning on each other.
Yeah.
Like little
That's
different
true.
alliances forming.
That's true.
And that's because they was just kids on a boat that like knew each other, but they didn't know each other.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they already knew each other, like community. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already got your homies. Like, like you said, if we got stranded, it's different than if nigga I got stranded or whatever the fuck.
I was about to say,
I'd probably do better on my own.
Yeah, you probably live longer. Yeah, you probably be the first to get sacrificed.
You wouldn't live.
You the easiest to throw in a volcano to worship his Lucifer god.
Let's buy a boat, y'all.
That's on the plans.
Hell no.
Buy a boat. You gonna be the reason we sink. Because it was your idea. He put us on the water. But
that might look like he could be a captain of the ship.
I think we'd be all right. It would be rocky at first. It'd be a lot of tension that has to get settled. But we would survive.
Yeah, F-Back
Nah,
would be
price, bro.
as everybody's discussing, F-Back would have been the first person to like walk away and start looking for shit on his own. And then he would have just like been like, yo, Lauren, look what I found. I'd have been like, oh shit. And then we'd just start building some shit and niggas still be arguing.
Well, it depends on our system. Like, we might only do things in pairs of twos. That's how they did it. They was like, nigga, don't go off just by yourself.
nah,
Like, we
don't
go
do
off in
that.
twos, nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Watch my back, I'll watch your back.
I'd be more concerned about the wildlife. Not even like the big creatures, just the small ones.
Yeah, it's something that'll poison.
Yeah, they
you.
say
You know what I'm saying?
ants are the real kings of the jungle.
Scorpions, bugs,
random shit.
spiders.
Say,
I feel like they got poisonous worms and shit that you don't even know.
And they're a lot bigger out in the
wild.
jungle.
Yeah.
And it depends on where we get like crash landed and shit. Like,
But it's like the fire does keep all that shit away. You know what I'm saying? It's like keep the fire right there.
A little bit. It can attract some
It can attract
bugs.
some shit, but it's like small bugs and creatures and insects, they're not coming up to the fire.
So are we saying it just wasn't even raining where they were at?
Nah, it was fucked up. They had some hard times.
And so, but how's the fire in the
I don't know
whole
if
time?
they probably just started it
Oh, well, yeah, you talking about the fire. I don't know. It might not have rained because this shit, it sounds like it's close to the equator.
Nah, bro, it still rains.
it's near Australia.
Yeah, it still rains.
Unless they had the fire like in a cave or something.
It's possible.
Could have been in like
Look,
a
that's why the
cave or something
movie
like
is
that.
for. It's gonna explain.
Oh,
it
yeah,
all.
it could have been in the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't see the fire. I just heard. They was like, yo, they kept this shit alive for 15 months, nigga.
Yeah, shelter, food, shit like that.
More than a
fire.
year.
That shit was still
Important.
alive when they came back.
Well, yeah, it's a
Nah.
good thing that they already came from an island though, because that's Tongan men who did that. Nigga, Americans would have trouble.
4 levels separated from the Aborigines that left Pangea and shit.
Now, they spoke perfect English. They not 4 levels. Probably like
serious.
5 levels. But,
I'm serious.
yeah, nah, that's an amazing story. They got to make that into a movie.
That is a good story.
Nah, for sure.
And they got to just don't make... I feel like they're going to like cast like real dark-skinned white people to play them.
Don't.
Something stupid is going to go wrong with
How do you
this.
find this story?
That picture of the nigga biting the fish.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what the fuck is he doing?
And to cast Theo Vaughn.
Don't cast that one Indian dude. He was a Mexican in Training Day. He was like, yo, you saved my sister. That dude.
There was an Indian. That
Indian Mexican.
He was Indian?
Yeah, he's Indian. Look at right there.
Which one? This nigga?
Yeah, that dude's Indian. He's not Mexican.
Cliff Curtis?
He's the
I'm not
best
even sure
Mexican.
he's
though.
Indian.
He's New Zealand actor.
Nah, but that's where he's from. That's not like his
He could be.
his ethnicity.
Could be.
This
Could be
nigga's
from there.
Indian.
New
dog.
Zealand's not a race.
No, but I mean, it's a nationality, so it's like Mexican is a nationality.
And an ethnicity. But New Zealand isn't that way.
Mexican is a nationality. It's not.
Wait, Zealander?
You can like
There's no Zealander?
Hispanic
being
is more-
Mexican is a race.
It's a nationality.
Google it.
It's Mexico. You're a Mexican.
Google it. Just Google it. You know what I mean? I don't mind being wrong, but I just feel like you're not right.
Yeah, type it in is like you're right.
Mexican is a nationality, but ethnicity is a broader concept that includes cultural heritage.
Mm-hmm. First, the people in
We learn stuff all
I
the
see
time.
Mexican nationality and Mexican ethnicity.
That's
It
not
refers
right.
to people who share.
I
cultural,
see both.
It refers to people who share a cultural heritage.
That's
based
the
on their
definition of ethnicity,
no,
right?
but that's not. That's it. Just says right here on top of that, it's a nationality.
Yeah, and an ethnicity. It's right there.
Oh wow, deja vu.
I literally said that it's both.
Crazy.
Don't get mad at me because
You're
AI
right.
said it's both.
I remember how this is gonna end.
Huh?
I just had deja vu. I know exactly how this is gonna end.
How?
Both y'all niggas dumbasses. Can you go to Coco Coco corruption?
I got you.
So apparently black people, white people, yellow people, red people, people from all different races that love chocolate. The chocolate business is like a very corrupt industry, from what Mr. B said. And it's like, you know, he talks about it. Apparently it's mainly a lot of kids working these fields. He speaks on the corruption of American chocolate companies and revealing 46% of cocoa field workers are children. And that's why he created Feastables to prove that there's a more ethical way to do business that doesn't involve children.
That's why it tastes so bad.
You've had it?
I've heard things. Mac, we was talking about that shit yesterday.
We sure were.
Well, let's hear him and then let's look up the reviews.
Problem is, majority of the world's cocoa comes from West Africa, and so as we got bigger, you know, everyone's like, "Hey, you need to switch your supply chain to West Africa." I'm like, "Cool." And so then I started studying and reading up about it, and and I noticed that 46% of labor in West Africa on cocoa farms is child labor. And I was like, that can't be accurate. And then I started digging deeper and deeper, and I was like, holy shit, it's just almost half of labor is child labor. And so I started talking to all the big chocolate companies, or not all of them, but as many as I could get a hold of. And I was like, so what do you guys do about this whole child labor thing? And they're constantly just telling me, like, it just is what it is. That's how chocolate always has been. And I was like, whoa, you guys make like $1 billion a year in profit. You don't see an issue with that being on the back of little kids? And they're like, no. And then I have this crazy clip on, because I have a documentary guy, I think you saw him, Jeff, who follows me around. Crazy clip where I'm meeting with like a big, I gotta be as vague as possible because they're gonna murder me if we got time back to them, but like a big supplier, we'll just leave it vague like that. And I asked them, I was like, so do you have any way I can pay extra to not use child labor or anything like that, or any options? And they're just like, no. And I my literal documentary guy is just like filming, and I'm in like this big boardroom, and I look at the camera, I'm like, holy shit, they just said that on camera. And so I did all this research, and it was just like, yeah, no. And especially in America, like there's some European chocolate brands that, try, but in America, like really no one really cared. I mean, there's plenty of options and plenty of time to fix it, plenty of money to fix it. So that just kind of honestly pissed me off, and like that. So then I just was like, how do we solve this? And so then it sent me down the rabbit hole. Everything points back to like, to the reason chocolate in America is so cheap is because they just don't, not the reason, but one of the reasons they just pay the farmers so little. Like farmers make less than $1 a day. So
what are you going to do about this? No, I'm fucking around.
You think
you're going to stop eating chocolate? Would you stop eating chocolate?
I don't eat chocolate, really. I don't go and buy chocolate.
Word?
Nah. Not like a candy bar. Let me stop by the gas station and give me a little something. And if I do get candy, it's not chocolate. It'd be like some gummies.
Gangsta.
It's not even gangsta. It's just tasting preferences. It's not my twist. What you
I'm a
Reese's cup kind of guy.
I'm a hard-boiled gummy bear. Hard-boiled. I think.
Oh, hair bro.
Or hair bro. I know.
Hair bro.
Is it hair bro or hard?
I don't know the name of it.
It's hair bro.
Hair bro.
Yeah.
I like the gummies.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
thought it was Haribo.
There it is.
Haribo.
Haribo. Whatever it is, they're delicious.
Yeah, Haribo.
And
Haribo.
and I'm definitely grabbing those before I grab a Snickers. But it is kind of interesting that that's the only way. Like,
but overall, like, do you think Mr. Beast? Does this just show? My bad. I cut you off, dog.
Nah, that's whatever.
My bad. You wasn't saying shit anyway.
What you had to say is obviously more important.
Caught myself better than you. But do you think Mr. Beast, does it just prove that like he's actually a good guy, and he's on like because he has at least $1 billion. I think I saw a video about that. Like he has $1 billion, not on hand, but he has $1 billion in assets.
YouTube views.
Yeah, and everything. He's $1 billion nigga.
But I mean, does this prove that he's a good guy? It proves he's not the worst dude in the world, but that also might be why he's doing this, is so people think he's a good guy. Because, and like, I don't want to be like, all right, if you taking this stand, you got to stand for everything. Because at a certain point, it's like, damn, it's like, what are you gonna use? You know what I mean? Like, you have a problem with child labor and chocolate, but you use an iPhone, and I do understand that the fact that he's not making the iPhone. He's purchasing it. Like, at least when he's making a product, he's trying not to use child labor. So I do give you that. But
you think he's I also think him blowing up from YouTube, like, is he kind of like a golden child in a way? He's kind of like Bronny. Like, he's been having his hand held as far as like the true reality of being a rich nigga, being a billionaire. Because in order to be that rich,
nah, he's still paying taxes. There's nothing they can shield you.
But in order to be that rich, there has to be a give and take. And usually that take is from people who are less fortunate. Sometimes kids in this industry, sometimes it's like small Asian baby hands, the classic one,
Well, I mean,
and him blowing up from YouTube and like getting his money from just, games and shit, that probably gives him a childish perspective.
The thing is, he doesn't take stands on things that are overly political. You know what I mean? Like this is as much as he would advocate for a cause. Like these are the causes for humanities are the ones that he could get along with. But you're never gonna know how he feels about like abortion or who he voted for president. Like it's not. So when you have that kind of image, you're gonna get treated like not necessarily like a golden child, but you know, like you're angelic in a sense. You know what I mean? You mean no harm.
So is this? I'm pretty sure I know what this is for. This is kind of in defense of like the ecosystem.
Yeah,
that it helps.
This is just some sort of counter argument I was reading.
So
put up.
And this is a good counter argument. Basically, before you eliminate child labor, you must find a way to replace the family's income, which is very true. These children aren't working for leisure. It's because everything is for a purpose. You know, they're feeding their family with these job opportunities. Additionally, you would need to pay the parents significantly more and simultaneously invest in their children's education. This requires an entire society to support and uplift these children.
Spoken like a true capitalist. Sorry, I don't know.
And
it's not. I just made that up.
It's not. He's not wrong.
It's more. I guess he's more along the lines of saying like it's the system in said countries where these things are taking place that may need a look at completely.
And it's all in context, right? Like
him
because
not paying them is hurting him.
And it's all in context though, right? Because on the flip end, yeah, they're going to work at 5 years old or 4 years old, but shit, we go to school at 4 years old, 5 years old. We be up for hours.
That's different. School is not the same as work.
Yeah, it depends on your way of life.
No, it isn't.
It does. It depends on your way of life.
What about
everything
arts and crafts
is contextual.
is similar to being in a mine.
Everything is contextual. Not all children work in fucked up environments. A lot do, but
yeah, but a lot of them do.
But it's all dependent on the situation.
I get what you're saying to where it's like whatever's normalized in your side of the world is what's normalized, but that doesn't mean that that's the best way for it to happen. That's just how y'all are doing it.
But it's also different.
If you could have worked that young to help support your mother at like McDonald's just handing out the fries, would you? It's not even your
4 years old.
And it's a hypothetical.
Work at McDonald's,
handing out the fries, and because it's a hypothetical.
Well, I mean, if I lived wherever they make chocolate at, yeah, because that's the way of the world. But ideally, I would rather live in a place where my parents are making money and they can work to take care of me instead of the other way around.
So the answer to the hypothetical is yes, you would do it.
Yeah,
as most people would do it in America.
Well,
like,
nobody's blaming
in America.
Nobody's blaming the kids for working. We're blaming the circumstances that forces kids to have to work to survive.
But that's also an arrogant way of thinking, though, right?
What?
Like our way in our country is the way it should be everywhere.
Like our way is better.
Do you think that children should work at 4 years old?
No, but again, I have a different philosophy than someone in another country.
Well, exactly. So are you arrogant?
But
potentially, yeah.
Can I get in real quick? Like, do you? I could have worked when I was younger. Like, I think if in America 5-year-olds would work, my mom would come to my bed and be like, "Look, we gotta get this shit." You know what I'm saying? We got woody whoop.
Nigga,
we gonna make this little $5, $6. So.
The day I turned 16, my mom went and took me to Walmart to get a job.
I was trying to get a job at 13. I was begging.
Nigga, my mom became my roommate at 15. Got hired at Harris Teeter. We started divvying up.
Bread.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and look,
but
all
you're
back
a lot
to
older. That's a lot older than 4 years old.
Of course, but shit. Maybe me working at 4 years old.
Do you want a 4-year-old working at McDonald's?
I don't want my 4-year-old working at McDonald's.
No, any 4-year-old working at McDonald's.
They could hand out fries, nigga.
Nah, dog. There's gonna be boogers and.
No, but it's not uncommon to even see here in America, like an Asian family have their 10-year-old child working with them in the Chinese restaurant.
I was doing Uber Eats.
Working the register, doing something like that. Like
I was doing Uber Eats one day. I went in there. I was getting somebody's 𝙬𝚀𝚃. A child took the order, dog.
Yeah.
I looked in the kitchen. It was kids in there cooking.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, nigga, it's 4 o'clock. They just got out of school.
It's like there's a certain level of like ethic and things that they try to instill a little bit earlier on in some cultures that we just don't understand or see.
And
you can understand. You can instill that.
And I'm not talking about these chocolate fields or the child labor behind phones. I'm just talking about the philosophy.
And I wouldn't even call it ethics per se because it's for survival. Like, I mean, I guess that's ethical, but
he's talking about apart from working in those jobs. He's just talking about like the climate of like, you know, some children have a tougher path on purpose in other countries to teach them something.
Teach them something, yeah.
Which is different than like systematically they have to work at 4 years old to live.
Right.
But a lot of times them shits is hand in hand.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard. You can't fix the world problems easily. Like, it's not going to be easy to fix the world's problems. And sometimes there are people who are just less fortunate.
There's so much corrupt shit
that
helps the world spins that we probably don't even know about.
For sure.
I think it's kind of, in a fucked up way, it's kind of like how, like, certain animals eat insects, and then bigger animals eat that animal that eats insects.
It's a pyramid.
And then it's just like, it's just a chain of life. Like this.
Food triangle.
And I don't, that might
Food
just
pyramid.
be, and that could also just be conditioning. Like maybe our brains can't even conceive of another world order that isn't arranged in that way. And so it's like we're just, all we can do is justify how it is.
Of dog eat dog type world?
Yeah.
It is just arranged that way, though.
Because it's a weird thing that humans do, to where it's like things that are primal about who we are, we shun.
Right.
Like aggression.
Right.
Fucking just different emotions. It's like shit that animals can just do, and there's no judgment for it. It's just, this how I'm feeling, this is what I'm gonna do. It's things that we try to push off to the side and try to be better than the animals.
Yeah.
But we still have it.
There's hierarchy that is there. Like nature's hierarchy it's a natural thing, and like we at times try to push it away as if it's not a thing that is real.
It's a picking and choosing of when we want to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like nature's hierarchy didn't stop us from making this.
No.
But nature's hierarchy is stopping us from letting people starve. Like it's a weird mental gymnastics that we can be playing right.
But that's why some of the people who adhere to what nature is, like we look at them as the most corrupt, when maybe they're really just people who understand what this world is.
The balance.
Dog eat dog and the balance of what it is, and they make it to these places where we're like, these billionaires are corrupt. And it is, but it's also a back end of it where it's like maybe they're just doing what nature instinctually tells them.
Which makes you a bad human.
It does.
Because to be a human is to be in control of your nature.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
That's like literally that's
Makes
the only
you an
thing
animal.
that's the only thing that separates us. Like the more animalistic you are as a person,
Yeah.
The more
the
shunned
worse
you are.
the worse you are to be around.
For sure.
Like goddamn, this nigga stink. He don't use deodorant.
Those are the most shunned people in society. They put them in jail.
Loud, he aggressive and shit. He belligerent. He don't ask permission for the pussy. Like it's just those are the worst people to be around. So it's like the way that a billionaire is, and like you know the average. You're the evil billionaire, corrupt motherfucker. That like reptilian kind of thinking.
That's more of the
should be shunned according to our human contract.
It should be shunned. And it is. We do shun it. But according to what human nature may be, they might just be. And I'm not trying to cape for these niggas. I don't like these niggas either. But they might just be
a part of the system.
A part of the system. But a part of the system.
Like they're
and
getting
people who know how to tap into nature when needed and how to tap into.
But they're also they're a part of this. They're getting 8 too. You get it? Like, so it's like if you're getting 8 and you're like, well, shit, I'm getting 8.
Yeah.
Shit, nigga. Because there's always a dude above you.
Yeah.
In terms of like systems and levels, especially when you get to that manipulative puppeteer type of thing when it comes to the world.
Yeah.
So it's like that is who's ever at the top, it can only be fixed if they wanted to. You get what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Like
unfortunately,
it can't be fixed by just every billionaire on Earth. Because first of all, like every billionaire isn't the most powerful person on Earth.
Be a good start.
Yeah, but the people I'm talking about.
But that's what you're saying, though.
What
What you're saying is that, though, like it would have to be fixed by like a higher tier on the pyramid, right? Like someone for visual purposes on said pyramid at a higher tier would have to be willing to put a hand down to the other tier and give certain things for it to happen on a mass scale a lot more quickly, right?
Like how the fuck is the ant How the fuck is the ant talking about like, man, this jungle is crazy, man. We gotta try to create a better place for ourselves, man. Like, nigga, you an ant. You have little to no control over your environment. If it rains, your shit fucked up.
Yeah, but you can only control what you can control at your level. And so just because you aren't the end, like you're not the final punch, doesn't mean that you don't move at all.
Right.
Like, especially with an ant's biology is to just be in the matrix. It's like, yo, whatever follow the ant ass that is in front of me. There's always somebody in front of me and behind me that is doing exactly what I'm doing.
That's why I said, like, we are the ants. Even there's people above us who we think are above us that are really ants too, because it's so many different tiers to this shit. Like,
but the thing about like the way our shit is set up is that it isn't nature anymore. Like,
exactly,
it's principles
to a degree,
and like parables that happen in nature, like, you know, survival of the fittest. What's another fucking nature phrase?
What's a Hove bar?
Yeah, the strong will survive. Whatever.
Yeah,
but
whatever you want to say.
Our shit, like the power that they have, is predicated on us believing in it as well. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as niggas decide to stop participating, shit gets funky, and it's not changing overnight. But that is the avalanche that will fall. Yeah, because they're up there because we're down here. That means that we're holding something up.
Yeah,
we're the foundation of this. So it's like the ant. He ain't gonna like get to the queen bitch and like really override the kingdom, but he can start the trail of niggas going off the pattern.
For sure.
Because all niggas is doing is following whoever's in front of them. So if that nigga diverts, it's like, damn, like what the fuck going on?
But
you
the
fuck
thing
up
is,
the whole pattern.
The thing is with ants, there's too fucking many. If one diverts, another one would take his place.
That's why niggas gotta keep diverting.
Yeah, keep disrupting shit.
That's the thing. Like when you make your move,
but even like
when you make your move, is not so that you're the hero in the story, so that you keep the dominoes going.
Yeah,
exactly.
All the dominoes gotta fall. But even you don't not lay down because you worried that the next domino might not fall. The shit might never fall if you don't try.
Yeah, you gotta be a part of the change. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
That's what being a martyr is, nigga. It's not about you. It's about the grand scheme of things.
Of course.
You want to be Malcolm X.
Of course, but it's also like what's the saying? Like, it's a dummy born every day, and not all of them are babies. You know what I'm saying? So it's the system is a system. Like, it could be biology. I do agree with that point. Like, nigga, we just looked up clone robotics. Like, we're about to have androids in this motherfucker.
Oh, you know, it's about to get worse.
So we're way past the point that anybody needs to be struggling for real, at least from my perspective.
Like, you think we have enough resources to go around?
I think,
nigga, we got GMO food.
America.
That's not good for you.
We make food in the lab.
That ain't good for you.
It ain't good for you, but it's better than starving. What's worse for you?
Yeah.
And we have a lot of resources in the world, but it's to divert all those resources to every person, like populace wise.
No. We have enough.
Tough.
We have enough people. Like, that's literally hold on. That's literally what companies. Hold on. That's literally what companies do. Like, if you have having a surplus is bad. You need to have a limited supply.
Having a surplus, you give it back sometimes to your management.
Who
doesn't need
it? Yeah. So it doesn't go elsewhere.
Surpluses get thrown in the garbage.
Yeah.
And they're not even expired yet.
Yeah.
I've done it. I worked at Harris Teeter.
Sure.
Like, oh shit. Fuck. Oh, well, let me get that back.
Yeah.
But
you know how much we've consumed?
Oh, a lot.
And like the thing about the shit that we eat and make and use, it doesn't evaporate. Like, everything that we use just eventually ends up in a big ass pile somewhere else. Nothing ceases to exist. Even when you burn something, it's gonna be a pile of ashes that have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Everything stays on the fucking earth. And half the shit that's garbage is shit that could have been used. Just wasn't used. Halfway used.
Especially in a country like this.
You know what I mean? And it's
where you have more than you need.
There's gonna be a point in time where there's more trash than like actual useful shit.
There's a lot of people like
I think the majority past that point.
I would say the majority of America has more than they actually need.
Everybody doesn't. I was watching a video in Egypt, not in Egypt. I was watching a video about like a trash city, and it was in Egypt, right? It would imagine like Borderlands, like that's what it looked like. The video game, just like Borderlands / Brazil, right? And it's basically just a bunch of trash, and in that ecosystem, people literally pick up trash. Like the kids do the plastics, the men do the metals, the women do
the sweaters and the knitting, the cotton.
Yeah, the fucking.
Yeah, the soft.
You know what I mean? But
brown paper bags.
And this is just one city. It was a whole. It wasn't the biggest city, but it was a lot of people. At least 800,000.
Yeah, nah. And you see, if we're gonna start using like robots to take away niggas' jobs, we should be giving AI like the grimy shit to do, like that. Stop making these niggas artists.
Trash cans. I mean, garbage men.
Yeah, garbage men, disposal.
But if there's no more garbage men, what are we gonna do about the people who can't get regular jobs once they've been to jail or prison? Which is a lot of people.
I mean, it's hard for felons to get jobs anyway.
But if they do, they might settle for a garbage man, depending on the felony.
I don't know. So then, like, we should replace the writers and the authors and the musicians of the world with AI instead?
AI is going to be vacuum cleaners.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all.
The dirty shit.
But that's not dirty. It's just going to be another thing to buy or to browse through in Walmart.
Humans operate machines already.
Yeah.
Niggas get paid because they have specialized knowledge on how to use certain tools.
Yeah.
So it's like, it'd be the same thing. They're just doing, the tool is doing more heavy lifting. So you're not even necessarily replacing everybody's job, depending on how, like, you know, it depends on the job, because we're talking vague. Like, I mean,
jobs are going to get replaced, but new industries are going to pop up. You know what I mean? Isn't that what Nipsey said?
Yeah, I mean, yes, maybe. I don't even know what she said. They say that maybe automated within like 10 years. In about 10 years, we might be automated with like 40% of households being able to have like 40% of household chores being done by like artificial intelligence and robots.
I would never allow a robot to cook my food. Only women.
Well, 40% of household chores, they're going to do like you said.
That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a dude cook your food before.
You going to give your robot a BBL? Just to look at when it's cleaning for you?
It didn't come with one already?
Nah, it's an upgrade package. You can buy the standard model. You can buy a different trim level.
I don't think there's enough sensors in the world for the ass I would need to put on that robot for it to be like realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like they
have realistic like toys out there that look like.
Would you want a humanoid robot? Like if I was gonna have a robot butler, I would want some like a Wally or like what's that shit on Google Kirby Fantastic Four. I would want some shit like that.
Herbie,
whatever the nigga name is. What I say, Kirby?
Yeah, one of these.
Yeah, give me like a robot, nigga. I don't give a fuck if it got titties or not. Nigga.
But you don't want a R2D2 type of nigga either.
Well, I mean, it'd be cool because he's from space, but other than that,
this nigga not from space?
Nah, look at his eyes, nigga. That's a tape deck.
But like, even if all the shit we're talking about, it's gonna take a long time before AI or robots are transferred into chocolate fields, right?
10 years is not that long.
It's gonna be longer than that. That's what I'm saying. Before they're making the chocolate,
it might not take that long. You gotta understand, right? Like it's gonna be what happened with slavery.
Right. That's not gonna be the first place that they go. They're trying to use these robots for convenience, not.
Oh, well, you talking about chocolate field? Well, yeah. I mean, I just thought you meant in general to have robots working jobs.
Nah, they're gonna be working.
This shit is gonna be like the slave trade back in the day because it's the same thing. You don't have to pay a robot.
Right.
Having robots make chocolate.
You don't even have to feed them. It's better than having a human.
Nah, dog.
You don't have to motivate them. They just do what you tell them to.
Having robots replace like the low tier jobs is bad because it's like then like it's no money in that. You'll probably end up losing money.
What do you mean?
Like the cost that you'll pay for a human is less than what you would pay for the maintenance, the upkeep. Does the robot know how to wash his hands? You're gonna have to like have a nigga clean his hands.
Well, are you imagining the nigga working at McDonald's? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, just the low tier job, like the chocolate factory shit.
It'll be one overseer of the robots that goes around and cleans and does all the extra shit. They're gonna teach them how to maintain it, put new batteries in, shit like that.
Whatever the
Make sure they're
manual,
working.
whatever the foundational jobs of like the manual labor specter, that's what they're gonna be. That's what they're gonna take over. It's
Like
gonna be
what?
some robot construction workers.
Shit like
it's gonna
that.
be like shit that like migrants can come over here and do. Fixing your roof and your ceiling and shit, painting your house. They're gonna be doing all that kind of work. And them niggas, those companies are gonna be making money because they don't have to pay humans. They don't have to pay health insurance.
There's nothing.
They bought a product and all they have to do is potentially pay for maintenance.
It's gonna be a while, I think, before that type of level of robot is available. It's primarily gonna be household chores, cleaning up, shit like that first. Just
It might take
in a
100
home.
years for construction.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long
Yo,
time
you're
for shit like
bugging.
that.
100
for
years?
automated robot construction.
Do you
nigga?
understand how? It hasn't even. When did they make the radio? And what year was that into now with AI? You understand how big of a leap that is? From radio, from transmitting sound over airways to creating AI. When did they do?
1890.
How many years ago was that?
135. 135. You're talking about 1890.
That's the longest time. But regardless, though, it's not gonna take that long because we
130 years.
already have. It's like we're on the door. It's not like we're.
It's not gonna.
It's not
take,
like it's in the concept era. They have robots.
It's not going to take.
And they have AI, and it's happening at the same time.
It's not going to take that long for it to be a real possibility, but for that change to happen, it's going to be better construction gear that comes out to help niggas work
before
that comes out. Yeah. And I think that's the way. There's certain things that you need a human's mind to do, like build a house.
Nope.
And to make human decisions.
That depends because
you don't need a human's mind to build a house.
If you buying houses now, a lot of them are
But you need
up.
a human's mind to make human decisions about what's better to do in said situation.
Which is the reason why humans are going to get replaced in some of these jobs. Humans aren't always the best minds for things.
But the quote unquote best or most logical scenario is sometimes not the scenario that should take place.
Exactly.
So you need to
Say
be
that
able to
again?
decipher, like the most logical scenario, like most logical thing to do in a moment. Sometimes you don't do that because you're human.
Put it
right?
this
And
way.
like you, go ahead.
Put it this way. Like one time, my mom, she was paying somebody to like put up wall and flooring in an attic room that was unfinished. She paid a nigga, a human man. He came through and was a human about that shit. He kind of like half-assed it there, and then he argued about the price, tried to convince her it was finished.
I feel
She
that.
got somebody else to come in. He was like, "Oh, this nigga did that shit.
Yeah.
He fucked that up. Like he really got off on you."
I feel you.
If we hired Wally
He gonna
and
get
the
it right.
code said to put this right there at this degree,
He gonna do it right.
it's gonna happen.
Gonna do it right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like there are certain instances,
For sure.
and that's why I led
Unless-
with like artistic jobs for real,
sure.
because I don't
No.
believe robots can do art. I think that's where the human whatever separates us from them is where it's most crucial. Like that human error, that fault, that emotion. That's where you really need that. But building a house,
Architecture is art, by the way. But I feel you though.
it can be. But building a house, that's X's and O's.
No, it's not.
We don't need like, I think that we should put that right there. Like, nigga, follow the blueprint. Dog.
Nah.
We already worked all of this out. Just follow what it says.
Well, a robot at most will always be a human's companion. Like it will be like a toolbox. Like, yo, hand me that. Appreciate it. Boom. All right, you do that, but only do that. It's like, yes, sir. Like that's how it's gonna be. It would never be just robots in our time.
Yeah, not in ours.
In our time, just out here mirandering like
nigga, you
just doing
underestimating,
shit.
dog.
Like, nigga, I might get a flying
When I
car
was
before I get a
born,
robot,
niggas was
nigga.
still using CDs.
What?
When I was born, niggas was still using CDs. When's the last time you seen a CD?
A couple days ago.
When you was born, niggas was still using CDs.
But you know that's not how niggas consume music
Yeah,
now.
I'm just fucking
Like,
around.
be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I'm fucking around.
It's the airways. It's the cloud, nigga. That's 25 years.
Exactly. Look how
Where
long
do you
that
think?
took.
And look at where AI is now. You saw the video of the robot with the synthetic microfiber interwoven. It's got the same anatomy as a human. Shit got robot kidneys and shit. Nigga, it's here.
It was being hung on a string.
Exactly. And where do you think that will be in 25 years?
I know, but it's not gonna be.
Where you think it'll be in 25?
Look,
I think when we're like 70, maybe 80 years old, we're gonna pull up to McDonald's and Siri gonna be in the drive-thru really giving us our order, nigga. And we're gonna talk to our grandchildren like, nigga, shit is crazy. Like,
I can see that happening
this
faster.
is a different time. My grandma still can't work an iPhone,
Fully
nigga.
automated drive-thrus make more sense, though.
For sure.
I can see that happening.
My grandma can't work an iPhone to this day. 80-something years old.
Why haven't you taught her?
It's at the point now where it's like you teach her one trick, that kind of spawns more questions. It's like, okay, so then what does that do? And then it's like, all right, well, one lesson a day. I don't want to override your system. She's not a robot.
Impatient grandson.
There's only so much interaction we gonna have though, because I'm already annoyed at like just fucking calling a company and having to deal with the fucking automated system.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, you got to deal with that just to deal with like an overseas nigga that's also going to piss you off.
They got a series of prompts that if you don't hit these prompts a certain way, that call is banging on you.
Yeah.
How many times? How many times
they got
have
it
you
set up, nigga?
They got it set up.
How many times have you hooked a nigga up when you was working at Spectrum? Like a nigga over the phone, like, yo, you know, for real though, this is kind of a bad deal, but I'm gonna hook you up.
Oh yeah, a bunch of times.
What robot you think could do that?
There isn't.
There's not going to be a robot that can do that.
That's the point, though. For the company, that's what they would want. For the corporation, they don't want niggas doing hookups and deals and shit, doing little under the table things. They want by the book. Hit these niggas over the head, nigga.
But there's also a lot of times where you frame it like I'm doing you the best deal possible, and it's not so much the best deal. But it is the deal that you like and accept.
But it's not the most best deal, but it's the best deal that the company likes and you like it, so it's
a win-win-win.
It's a good deal.
But
what point in the show are we at?
307.
Okay. So we're going to get into these wilder wise right after I come back from this piss.
You gotta go
I have to
again?
piss, dog. Like, I got to piss so bad, like, I might not make it.
What water did you drink?
It's that Zen water.
Yeah, we're going to be right back.
After these messages.
To get rid of.
Bow. Yes. We are back.
Yes. Wilder wise, that section of the show. We kind of explained it earlier, but, you know, hopefully by now, since we said that, you know, a question has spawned in your head, a comment. Maybe we said something stupid that you got to correct. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we get low on the Google things, but, you know, sometimes, you know, even he has a little bit of bias in his research. You know what I mean? We're only human. We might replace you with a machine.
I might need to.
Yeah. See about some AI. Get one of them Elon bots up in here.
Should we own your voice, nigga? We
Hell
own
yeah,
that, we own that for perpetuity.
We can program it with your personality.
You know what that means, Jamaican? What does that mean?
Perpetuity is like
for life.
Universal.
Throughout the
For
universe.
life. Throughout the universe.
God, it's for
Yeah.
life.
Like, I could take your
That's what it
vocals
means,
to
nigga.
Mars, nigga.
Throughout the universe, yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, while the Wild partner in the show, we get to answer some of y'all questions. Also, make sure you like the video. Appreciate y'all for getting to this point, and we're gonna make sure we have a question for y'all while we're thinking and talking and doing all this extra shit, because I don't think nobody prepared for that. But let's just go to the comment section, see what we got. I don't believe we got any DMs per se. Maybe.
We are checking.
Ain't get no DMs. Shout out to everybody, man, that tuned in the last week episode. Really appreciate y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, nope, none in the DMs. So we're gonna go straight to the comments. Let's see what niggas been talking about.
Great episode. Thank you.
Oh,
Bro,
ain't this a motherfucker?
Where was this shit at? Was this under office?
It was.
Okay.
So this is we're back at the LOI show. And I completely missed this for you guys.
What is
Sorry.
he doing? Shout out Haitian King, nigga. Where the fuck you been at, man?
Hey, shout out to Haitian
So
King.
I'll drop this in the. I'm dropping this in the LOI show. We're now in the middle of the LOI show.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, right.
We're all here. Why LOI? Don't blame you. The Laws of Human Nature is the best one of the series. Been working out this part on myself, so I already know y'all gonna make this hilarious as fuck. Go around the room to everybody. What are the most feminine things about yourself? And then each other from y'all perspectives. How can you accentuate and upgrade these attributes for more success in your lives or to become your higher selves? Complex question, but be creative. This may be a bad example. I noticed when it...
I thought we were going to stop there and just ask that question first.
That's a whole nother question on there?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a lot more things.
It might be follow-up.
I thought that's an
Is that the
example.
example?
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
a long
It is.
example.
Well, let's run it.
This may be a bad example. I notice when it comes to women, I like slick talkers and Max, you might say.
I like
What?
A bitch, I like a bitch who
Like a
really
bitch
talk
could
me
really
down.
talk me
Okay,
down.
okay.
Not gonna lie. So many times in my life where a girl I wasn't even going for at first would win me over eventually in this way, seducing me with words. If I'm attracted enough as well, or like how my love language is secretly receiving gifts. My best relationships were when a girl always buyed me stuff and spoiled me in a real way. I think that's everyone though. I don't know, some perspective.
Okay.
So wait, the first question was,
there
what's
is one more after that.
Oh yeah, there is.
It's just I couldn't fit it.
That's right.
The question was,
what's your most feminine trait?
What's your most feminine trait?
What's the most feminine trait about everybody?
I'm gonna leave a voice on that time. Yeah, and I guess, wanting to get tricked on isn't really feminine per se. Like,
because you wanted to, right?
Nah, but who doesn't like receiving gifts?
Didn't you say that earlier that you was looking for a woman who was a trick?
No, I
He said
said
he wanted to be tricked on, which
Yeah.
would be a feminine trait. He's saying.
no. I said if there was gonna be a MILF that looks at me, I want her to look like a certain type, one that gives.
We weren't talking about MILFs though.
We
was talking about.
We were literally
Erica
talking about
Mena.
that old bitch Erica Mena.
Yeah, Erica
and
Mena.
Oprah, and you said you'd rather Oprah.
And you said
wanna be
instead of
tricked on.
fucking Erica Mena, you fuck Oprah. That's
Yeah,
not
you want to be tricked on.
It was funny.
You have the same thing he has. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I guess I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't because it's something he likes. So what?
That
what's
can't
your,
be your most feminine
It's
So
trait.
what's your
not.
other
We know
feminine
that.
trait?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Nigga, that's not my most. What are you talking? That's not my trait. I'm just saying
Well,
that.
what is yours then?
That's the question.
I don't know.
Remember, we all got to do from our
From
outside
everybody-
perspective too.
yeah, that's true,
outside
yeah.
perspective too.
Probably.
It's a hard one. It is a good one though,
It is. It is. Shout out to you, my guy.
especially because he's like, now I know. I want to hear it.
Everybody else. I want to hear. I want to hear what everybody says.
That's the cold shit.
Probably. Look up feminine traits.
That's a good thing. Struggling, huh? You're so masculine.
Well, you sound like you got yours right away, nigga. Go first then.
I know.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
know. This is
nigga.
LOI the show. Also, I'm
Wait,
going
this should
last.
say empathy and kindness.
Nurturing. But these traits are not exclusive to women.
Collaboration.
Nigga, they said intuition.
Compassion, sensitivity, kindness,
Sensuality.
Oh, sensuality.
There's another thing.
Oh, that's like an entire. Oh, okay, good. It's like a big ass
shit.
list.
I'll just zoom in a better way.
This shit says radiance.
Does that say sensual?
Supportiveness, submissive,
That's funny.
communication, caring, nurturing, empathy, intuition, vulnerability, creative, kindness, compassionate, radiance, supportiveness, sensitivity, emotional, beauty,
But I'm looking for shit that like
emotional intelligence.
like owning a bidet. That's what I'm trying to look for.
Yo, he don't like them bidet jokes.
He hates those bidet
You
jokes.
saw the way he smoked that cigarette? he was looking at you through the smoke. He was like, you motherfucker.
I can't believe this nigga.
I'm just watching y'all do the same thing y'all always do.
Have fun.
No, when it's on you,
Have a
just try to
great-
throw it on somebody else.
Yeah, try to throw it off.
So we waited.
They try to divert.
Look,
Yeah, because y'all just take it.
because I'm honestly like, look, man, I like collaboration. I don't think that's fucking feminine, though.
Well, then you go back to your other idea. Like, let's not use these words and terms. What do you think? Personally,
I'm trying to think of specific things.
Like, you don't have any hair. You're very shiny. Is that a feminine trait?
No, that's not a feminine trait.
real
Moisture
facial
isn't a
hair.
feminine trait,
I
I
have
don't
mine
think.
for yours.
What?
I know what. I know what.
Accountability. You lack none.
Ooh,
No.
that is a pretty.
I got
feminine trait.
I got way more
You
accountability.
have no accountability, actually.
No,
You're pretty bad.
no,
Well, I've thrown mine out.
that's not accountability.
I can
No.
throw mine out. Your most feminine trait. You love a lot. And you don't want to show it. You're
Yeah.
like you love.
That's a good one. Very emotional.
Very emotional.
I love
You're
love
very
it, man.
emotional.
Needy.
You're very emotional.
You're needy.
Yeah.
Or needy, same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Lovey,
Just saying shit. Y'all niggas just saying shit. Accountability, nigga. You not accountable. Fuck out of here.
I'm the most accountable on this.
You know what?
podcast.
Part of me wouldn't be surprised if you were actually like somewhat of a clingy nigga.
I think he is. We all witnessed that on my couch.
No.
You were in the back of a. I don't want to keep bringing that up.
Nah, bring it up.
What are you talking about, Lauren?
In the trunk of a vehicle, curled up, talking on the phone. Like I don't know. It's just all these things just look.
We saw the clingy at your house party. Anytime
we saw
in
that
public,
too, yeah.
On the couch of my house. We have plenty of examples.
Yeah.
When I was laying down, we just had a long day of fucking recording and shit.
That's okay though. She probably likes that.
It's okay.
Good. It's probably fine.
That's the accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
the bitch in you.
No, that's not. But that's not like accountability.
We just gave ours. You don't have to fight us on ours. You're supposed to give us your own now.
Yeah, and hurt their feelings back when it's your turn to make this.
And you too. And you on that.
No, I was thinking, I don't know, what's a good one? Like, can't be my beauty. That'd be too easy.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what you.
Is that what?
That's what you got.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is the hardest question anybody's ever asked us live.
Yeah.
Like, this requires deep examination. Like, I didn't know myself.
I don't know.
Lauren, what's your most feminine trait?
My most feminine trait?
Yeah. Other than your name.
Shit. It is a tough question. I was just trying to figure out y'all's more than I was trying to figure out my own.
That might be it. Worrying about other motherfuckers. Like,
my most feminine trait.
Being an ornery ass nigga.
Yeah.
You ornery nigga.
My most feminine trait, I
Isn't
would
that
say
like-
sometimes I let things play out longer than I should just to see. And
How far should it go? Or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah. And at times as a man, you shouldn't do that. You should just
be more firm on it.
Yeah. Sometimes I let things play out just to kind of understand for myself and like look at it like, no, I really wonder, is this gonna go this way? Let's see. And it's not as meticulous as it should be. Sometimes it comes from a place of
like sometimes you're signing up to hurt yourself more.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't have to, I could have stopped that shit. Yeah.
I think I know AJ's.
Maybe something like that.
Well, I don't know if it's a feminine trait. Like, is arguing like a woman a feminine trait? You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
nah, that's you.
You gotta do that too.
You only.
I say accountability for AJ.
I don't have arguments about other things when I really want to argue about something else.
Only
That's
one
what women
person
do.
has dropped.
That's what women
only one
do.
person has dropped knowledge on AJ's argument style. You remember that one dude? He was like, "Nigga, I'm a debate student,
yeah.
and the argument style that AJ uses is complete some bullshit."
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
He articulated
The
it
nigga,
beautifully.
he was like, "You use it's a way of arguing that." You
don't have an opinion.
You ask the other nigga the question to build your case without explaining yours.
Yeah.
Which
That's
helps.
what you do every single time. What are you talking about?
No. Nobody's ever said that. Nobody's ever done. I'm actually a great arguer. But you will ask for more context to build your case.
Yeah.
But when the other person does it, you don't give. It's a give and take with a debate. And you just take. Accountability, AJ. That's mine. And for yours, you're probably you need to be right sometimes.
Argumentative? Is it argumentative or is it?
Nah, that's true.
At this
Is it
point,
more
I
than
don't
that?
even know if any of these traits are feminine. I'm not even going to like just put them on that.
No,
That's
you're true.
definitely feminine.
Let's just talk
Not
about the-
necessarily though, because that can also be just a very masculine.
No, it's
thing.
not a masculine thing.
To be stubborn?
But look at his chin.
To be stubborn?
It's not stubborn though.
Look,
they need to be right.
Even though I think
Yeah, but that's being stubborn because like you can't admit that you're wrong because you want to be right. You're not moving on.
even though
the
I
point.
think that Jay is more stubborn than you, Tone, I do think you have more of a need to be right.
I used to think it was him,
But I do think it's
not,
Tone.
Actually.
It's-
It's
yeah.
definitely
Yeah, no,
Tone.
I'm just usually right.
You're never right.
Difference.
Yeah,
That's actually the
Tone will
difference.
actually talk you down over and over, just to like not even let you get your shit out because he
and it
wants to
kills
be
Lauren
right.
on LOI.
Oh man,
Tone will just keep repeating
He'll just
himself
keep-
and not listen to anything.
anything.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has to like he has to be right.
Yeah.
He's gonna be right now.
Yeah.
But nah, I would say that's that.
Yeah, so you argue like a woman. I want to be right. What was yours again?
No accountability.
No accountability. Lauren has a girl name. That's not good enough already.
Wait, no, we're gonna
That's
find
one
something
of
for
them.
Lauren.
That's
Lauren, what is Lauren's shit? Lauren is a well-rounded individual, but there's something. I'm trying to think when he's arguing. I don't know. Maybe you actually have like one of the only feminine traits, like you're too compassionate or something.
Probably.
Too sincere and shit. You're one of those niggas.
Maybe.
Too sincere for your own good.
I'm not that sincere. I'm sincere.
Maybe
but
sincere
like,
isn't the word, because sincere is like
I'm sincere, but I still think devious shit and all that other shit too.
Lauren stops listening when he gets mad.
No.
no.
I don't
That's
stop
not Lauren.
listening.
You don't think so?
You're talking about yourself.
No, I don't.
That's
stop
not
listening.
Lauren.
You don't think so?
That's not Lauren. That's not Lauren.
No, not at
I
all.
don't know. I feel like
Lauren is probably the most well-rounded, but there's something though.
I don't stop listening. I just allow I just stop. I do like what niggas do, like in arguments
Yeah.
when people want to be right all the time. I just stop. It's fine. But that's not me not listening.
I'm pointing at you. He's
Yeah.
talking about you.
Yeah, I don't.
we talking about all our worst traits, nigga.
Yeah, I'm not listening anymore. I'm just like, all right, it's not gonna get through to anybody, so I'm just gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull my punch first and be like, this fight is over. I lost.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I've seen you do it. Pull your punches.
Yeah, I've lost.
I've seen it.
I've lost. Sure.
I've felt your punches.
I'll take this L. That's fine. It's not that important.
I think I have the best feminine trait.
What?
Good.
I'm glad we all agree.
That makes you the most feminine,
I'm
right?
glad you're proud of it.
I think no, that makes me the most masculine.
No, you have the best feminine trait that makes you.
That's not the way I was thinking about it. I'm thinking about it in the
female.
sense of my trait is the least.
And I want to be right.
Is the least.
Just shut up. You're the most feminine.
Look at him. Told
Let
me
me
to shut
be
up so he
right.
could be right.
He's repeated it like 3 times. He's defensive style.
I'm telling you, I was right.
Repeated it like 3 times.
You can't see it.
Accept it.
I'm not arguing against it. Hey, but I don't think that y'all like being wrong either. Like, I can be the worst, but don't get it twisted. You niggas.
Oh, nobody likes to be wrong on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes to be wrong. Right.
You like to be right.
Yeah.
At least, yeah. Everybody else will acquiesce.
Everybody.
Y'all soft.
I think you're second in terms of being right. You
Yeah,
like to be right too.
because he was going hard. Like he's not number 2.
You're still wrong in you wanting to be right too.
I don't think so.
You be liking to be right.
Yeah, nah.
It's
AJ don't even. I feel like you don't listen sometimes. When we really get into like some real shit, it's like, hold on, nah, let me.
I stopped listening because I feel like half the time.
Exactly.
I'll tell you why. I feel like half the time if we're like arguing about something, it's like you don't even know the full story. So it's like, why am I continuing with this shit? I know I'm right when I know more information about it.
You see, that's why you're second and wanting to be right.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I
he didn't even talk about a specific topic.
But if I don't know more about it, then I'd listen to everybody's. I listen to everybody's thing.
Sometimes, yeah.
Every time. I never argue just to argue. That's you.
No, you argue just to argue sometimes.
I never do.
You argue just to argue.
I actually never do that.
You argue just to argue sometimes.
But I
dog.
actually never do that.
I think
Y'all
you're
are more
doing it right
similar
now.
than it may seem.
I actually don't. You can't even give me an example.
You didn't give examples either.
Y'all niggas like to argue
But
over
I did.
bullshit.
You didn't give examples, nigga. You just said when we argue, I always know more than
What was
y'all.
we arguing over Patreon?
Bitches.
Oh, nigga.
Bitches.
Literally the Steve Smith Sr. You said that it's smarter to cheat if you're a married man to cheat with a married woman. I think it's better.
But he listened to your point.
I listened to your point
and
then
said, I see where you're coming
and then
from.
I
on that.
reframed it
Yeah,
so
you
it made
reframed
more
it.
sense to me. And
You
I
didn't
said,
do that. Everybody go buy the Patreon
do
and
that.
watch it for
He
yourself.
did that.
You didn't do that.
I said, I get what you're saying. You saying
think I get what you're saying. This is-
One-offs is more important than building a relationship. Yeah, I did. What are you talking about?
said that.
I listened to everything you said.
We'll see what they say. They gotta buy the Patreon first. $5.
You are the most stubborn, so maybe I don't know if that's a
Hey man,
I'm proud of you.
choose who it is. It can't
think
be
I'm the most
everybody.
All right. Well,
You're not giving yourself.
If I'm the most stubborn, then
You're not
Lauren's the
gonna give
most
yourself
gullible.
I mean, I haven't argued against it. You know, I like to argue.
You have to give your own though.
What do you mean?
The whole point of it was to name your own.
What do you think your own feminine trait
Right,
is?
not just give it out to everybody else. You're supposed to give your own.
I didn't name one.
Nah.
You get cold fast.
Did you name yours, AJ?
Sure.
No, I'm
Exactly.
waiting on them. I'm waiting on the host of the LOI show.
Name yours, nigga.
I'm waiting on the host of
That
the
is
LOI
true.
show to go.
Mine.
It's my show. You go. What, nigga?
Oh my
There's
god.
that need
You
to
a
be
guest
right.
on my shit.
AJ, what's your feminine trait, man?
Yeah. What's the most feminine thing about you other than smacking?
I can't think of a feminine. Like, look at my hands.
Smacking what?
Smacking
My
your lips
hands.
before you talk.
Like, look at my hands, dog. There ain't nothing feminine about this shit, man.
Because they're ashy.
Because you're not
There's nothing
holding your
feminine
man
about this
purse.
shit. Look at him.
Because you're not holding your man purse.
Shit is fucked up.
It's kind of web. You got
Yo,
web fingers.
this is the most feminine thing.
Tote bags.
Tote bags. I have two, but they both been free.
Different colors.
But I use them. I use them like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you do be using.
I
tote
use this
bags.
shit like I
yeah,
use them
you
like
got a few of
motherfucker.
them. You got silly
I do.
straws.
This is the
I feel
most
like you
feminine
got-
thing.
yeah, I feel like you got more.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be more than two.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Nah, it's only two. It's
You
only
come
two.
in here with a
Really?
new. You come in
Word
here with
to
a
hand,
new
word to
silly
the Bible.
straw every day, my nigga. Like
Ain't to the
that's
Bible.
that's a thing.
The silly straws.
Don't judge me, nigga.
the kitty straws.
Bags are useful than a motherfucker.
Ain't nothing wrong with the bag.
Yeah, I guess the masculine thing would be a book
When
bag.
they've been gifted to you, it's different.
The
Well, they
tote
know what
bag.
you like.
You are a tote bag ass nigga. I didn't think about it. But
One
that
of them is
true.
Raleigh Denim Workshop. Y'all know that?
I remember that one.
Yeah, that's the cool one. That's
you
the-
stopped holding.
But this
you
one is
stopped-
more of like a, you know.
You stopped holding
It's
them
more
like,
like
a
a
nigga
little
too.
pocket
You
purse.
stopped
You know?
gripping them like a
Well,
nigga.
nah.
You started holding them by the handles. Like you.
I've
used to
never
grip it
done
like
that.
a nigga.
I've only do this. Y'all know what it's going. Come on, man. Y'all know what's happening.
All right.
This is the only way I hold it.
I think I've seen you carry it on your shoulder before.
Like a bag of gold.
Zoom in on these traits real quick. Most.
Vulnerability.
No, I'm not that vulnerable.
AJ's most feminine trait is his voice. It has to be. Nigga, you still have a name? Nigga, you know what's feminine about you.
What?
What's feminine about you?
Yeah, you said you had an answer lined up like 30 minutes ago, right?
No.
I could have sworn you said I got mine. I'm just
I
waiting
thought
on
you
y'all.
did say that,
You
low-key.
definitely said that.
I said I got mine free, and I was
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at
for him.
Then I was looking at him.
Yeah,
What's-
that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah.
Do you eat like what's something feminine you like you could probably eat?
Like bananas.
Bananas, yeah, but
That's also you though. You eat bananas more than anybody.
I
here.
mean, I eat banana. I mean, real niggas eat bananas sometimes when it's
Alright, go ahead, flip
Jay
it
Noble's
around.
eating them. But I mean,
Eating bananas is crazy.
real niggas eat bananas. Potassium. A new AJ, you had a nutritional graph on your refrigerator.
That's knowledge. That's not.
That's a feminine trait.
Knowledge is
that's not
feminine
a
trait.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
all
not a
right.
feminine trait.
A man should only take care of its
That's
body
crazy.
I'm
up
not
until a certain point.
I'm not
You should
rocking
only
with
be
that.
so serious about taking care
You
of your
don't
body.
believe that.
And I'm not rocking
I
with
do
that.
a little bit. I do a little bit. I believe
You
it a
be
little
at hot
bit.
yoga and shit, nigga.
That's nothing compared to
Another
having.
feminine trait.
Another feminine trait.
That's not a feminine trait.
Oh, what's that?
Me
Health?
wanting to be around sweaty women is feminine.
Oh wow.
Taking care of your body.
Taking care of your body.
I'm doing two birds with one stone.
So
But you just
having a
said take care
nutritional
of your
chart.
body
Yeah.
is not it's feminine.
Yes, because you have a health graph on
wrong
your
with that?
refrigerator.
What the fuck?
You have a food pyramid on your refrigerator, dog.
He
not a
doesn't
food
use it.
It's not a food pyramid.
But it's still feminine.
Nah. It's not the weirdest thing about AJ. There's definitely something off. Or something more feminine, I mean.
Laura
Maybe,
might know. Yeah,
maybe.
Laura don't know.
Oh, I don't know. In the context of this podcast, maybe AJ can only be the butt of the joke for so long before he's like fed up.
Sensitive.
And so it's a little sensitive.
Because I'll be pulling my
maybe.
punches. If I went as often as y'all went, it wouldn't be fair.
What do you even mean?
It's like y'all be going for it, like y'all be going for it, like y'all not violators of the same shit. Like y'all make normal things seem so crazy, like y'all ain't doing the same shit, if not worse.
I mean, it's on you to talk that shit though.
I'm not. I'm trying to spare you.
It's really me sparing
y'all.
Sparing niggas.
I'm sparing niggas.
What damning information do you have?
He's giving you grace, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm giving
He's
grace.
allowing me to live.
I'm really giving grace.
He allows
I'm
me
really
to
giving
live.
grace.
Thank you, gracious
Accept
AJ.
that favor, nigga.
Because he's got something on us.
The fuck? All your hypocrisies.
Yeah.
You want your
all
hypocrisy just said by AJ?
All my dirty secrets he knows.
Come on, man. I expose my own hypocrisies, nigga.
That's not true.
Sometimes I do. Most of them. I see on camera. It's hard to not see. I'm a hypocrite sometimes, but you know, I try to keep it consistent as possible.
Yeah, everybody's a hypocrite.
You know, try to keep it consistent. You know, fuck it.
Try the operative word. I like that though. I do.
Got to try.
But yeah,
I don't know what else. I was just.
I'll be the butt of the joke though. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
AJ is good at being the
He'll
butt.
be the butt of the joke. I'm saying I was just talking about like.
At a certain point.
Yeah, it doesn't take long either. So it's like
So that makes you
that's-
sensitive, then, right?
Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
AJ, everybody
But actually,
has a
I'm not
limit
gonna
to
lie.
being
Actually,
the butt.
I do think that's his feminine trait. I think AJ is a lot more sensitive than he lets on, and I think that's why he's so not sensitive in person, because he's actually a very sensitive person.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
I would agree with
That's
that.
actually what it is.
Yeah.
You're sensitive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got to put it out so I don't have to deal with it later.
Yeah.
That's why you just gotta wear your heart on your sleeve like a
No, I would
little
never do
baby.
that. No,
You
I
seen
would
that
never do
shit?
that. Cold, ice cold, nigga. shoulder pads.
Ice cold. Hell no. It's a cold game.
All right, you're up next, nigga. We were waiting on you.
It's
Damn,
feminine
man.
about you, man.
Damn, man.
What's that?
It's
What's
all
that,
on
what's
me
that
now.
graph with the two circles overlapping? Oh, okay. Prosperity on purpose.
Prosperity
on what a gay overlap.
Yeah.
What a gay overlap.
This thing.
Like
what, nigga?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That doesn't even make sense.
What does that even mean, bro?
I guess
intuitively
when they meet, it's the perfect prosperity on purpose.
Yeah, that's how you find your purpose.
Right.
All these things meet. Embrace all of them.
Yeah, get one perfect circle.
It's just funny not seeing collaborative with like masculine
Or creative.
Like
that's funny too.
I'm imagining the first humans, like the first dudes on Earth, like collaborating with each other because of a bitch
But
told
I
them.
guess
I can see that though.
I guess, but I also, and I can also get, even creative, I thought that was weird, but I guess
I can see that.
I've met a lot more
creative women.
Yeah,
than
like
men.
creative women are definitely more creative initially.
Initially, yeah.
And I guess we get to see it more.
Initially, but then things change.
More,
I don't know.
It's more
just-
common for a woman to be into creative
And,
things.
it's not just like making a song. It could
Yeah,
be like the
all
way
sorts
she,
of shit.
the way she dresses.
Creative director.
Yeah. It fucking dresses up a room, designs.
Like Tiana Taylor, she can
shit
do it
like,
all.
Yeah, shit like that. So I guess that doesn't make sense.
Nah, man. The goal of being the perfect man is having a balance.
Nothing, man.
I mean, we keep talking about other shit. I stopped forgetting. Forget I gotta,
think of it.
find out what's feminine about me.
That's how he gets out of things.
It's nothing to get out of. I'm still here. I'm not avoiding you niggas.
All right, I'm waiting.
All right.
Are you submissive?
No.
Do you have maternal instinct?
I mean, I can't be submissive if I'm argumentative. Like, you can't be both of these things, right? Then I would just agree with everything. I would let you niggas walk all over me.
Helpfulness, compassion. Are you compassionate? Are you like overly compassionate?
I think it's a healthy amount of compassion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel bad when I see panhandlers, but I will give them money. That's a healthy balance.
Okay.
I'm the opposite. I'll feed them before I give them money. Like, you want something? I'm about
Yes.
to order. What do you want? Type shit. Or I'll get you 2 double cheeseburgers or something.
I would have to be feeling real good to give them money.
Yeah, me too.
I'd have to be feeling real good to give them money.
I bought crackhead, well, maybe not crackheads, but I bought niggas beers outside the corner store more than I just giving them $5, $2.
That might keep them alive more than
like,
that fucking
I'm
McDonald's.
Like, I'm going in to get a case. I'm like, you want a 40 or something? You want a beer? And they're like, yeah, give me some, man. Whatever.
Yeah. They're a good deed to society.
Damn.
Right. Yeah, that beer is gonna go way further than the fucking $2 I'm about to give you. Like,
Yeah.
on crack, nigga.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Plus
you
the beer
drunk.
gonna feed him too, the carbs.
Low key, yeah, facts.
You know?
Yeah, put some calories in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you too much of a forgiver, Tone? Do you forgive niggas too much?
He's definitely. They both have lovey-dovey on them, for sure. I don't know what that would equate to, but
Jay more than
in
him,
terms
though.
of what.
Jay's more of a lover.
Him
No.
too, though. Him too. He's
But
a
you
lover.
haven't seen love from me. Like, what gave you that?
We have seen love from you. I remember when you came in, you said you're. Bro, you were in love.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Then you
I'll
came
take your
in
word for it.
and said on the pot you weren't in love that whole time.
No, I was
I feel like y'all
definitely-
did a lot of shit to not be in love.
Well, being in love and being lovey-dovey are two different things. Because, like, you've been in love before, but you are not a lovey-dovey guy like Jay Noblez, right?
No. Right,
That's what I'm saying. Those aren't the same thing.
Not a lovey-dovey type of guy.
Is excess.
Okay, you can stop. You can stop.
Not a lovey-dovey type of guy.
Yeah, you gotta cut
Well,
that
yeah,
out.
I haven't seen you with your girl as much as I've seen him with his girl. Either,
I've seen
so.
you with your girl before, but y'all would just chill. Y'all was cool.
It was regular people.
Yeah, it was regular.
It was probably arguing.
Nah, it was
Not at that time.
nah, it was chill.
It wasn't too much talk of arguing in the beginning.
You
I
was the
remember.
love nigga. I asked you what bad bitches you saw in the Dominican Republic.
I think Tone is just more of like a actually good dude when it comes to relationship shit. Like, I'm just a good, solid
he just don't
boyfriend
put that
type
out
of
there.
nigga. Like, yeah, it's like I'm not doing too much. I'm not doing too little. I'm solid. So I don't know where that plays into the
I'm
lovey-dovey
cold-hearted
factor.
on the mic.
Yeah.
With whores. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing y'all get convoluted too. Y'all think we should treat our girlfriends like shit.
No, I don't think
I
that.
never
Why
thought
would
that.
we do that?
I never thought that.
What the
I
fuck?
don't think
Never
that at
thought
all.
that.
That's how y'all
Exactly.
make it seem.
I've never said nothing like
That's
that.
not how
so
we
I
make
don't-
it seem.
That's how you make it seem.
That's how they make it seem.
Well, no, we all made it seem
Because
like that
they'll
with
get on
Noblez.
you for being nice to your girl.
Well,
and-
you did too.
and
They're
the
just
first
fun.
thing,
I mean,
the first thing they brought up is that you're supposed to be hard on her.
I mean, they
But
just
that's
trying to
because of
bust
how he
balls, but
talks.
everybody's just trying to find a way.
Everybody's
in.
just trying to find something to
Well,
dig.
that's because
That's how
how
he
both
talks.
of y'all talk.
That's primarily how he talked. He was Mr.
Yeah,
Hard on the
he
Hoe.
was
crazy.
definitely hard on the bitch.
And for the first
Yeah.
and for the first 2 months of it, you were a part of it, Tone, until you realized he was really in love, and you were like, I have to be a part of helping my friend in his relationship. Let me not talk shit about it no more.
That's not true. I still make fun of them to their faces.
That's true. But legitimately, that's why we went hard on
He
him.
was definitely the
because he
hardest
was,
on
yeah,
bitches.
he was like Mr. Hard on
Like
hoes.
to where like a bitch can't
I don't love these
can't
hoes,
breathe
all
too
that.
hard. Yeah. I
all
don't
that shit.
I don't love a bitch. Like, and then when we seen it, we were like, whoa.
But that's the thing. Like
It
you
was
would have
complete
to
opposite.
ask her, like, what are some of the pimp moments that Jay exhibits to you for her to really be like, oh my god.
she has like a
She'll
list
just
of
break
them.
it down. She'll just start breaking it down. Like y'all see. Look, I'll never put her in a position where I'm Mr. Pimp God in front of y'all niggas, because it's like there's no bonus points. But Tony,
have
you've
you had
you've
a Mr. Pimp God moment at all?
Tony, what happened when
I'm
we
just
were
asking.
in the car? You was in the car. We was talking shit. No, we was on the way here, right? We was in the car. She's on the phone.
You can't.
I can.
That's
what?
That's okay. I'll give.
Come on.
That is. Cool.
He asked for a moment.
It is cool. But go ahead.
How was your girl?
I guess.
We're in the car, right?
Well, I wasn't. Hold on, wait. I wasn't asking. You could tell the story, but I'm
Okay.
not asking about the moments
got
that
permission.
you were hard on your pimping with your girl.
No,
I'm just asking. Have you practiced your pimping? Period.
Of course. How do you think it becomes a capital? You have to work your way up. It starts at lowercase and then you work your way up to capital.
I want to hear pimp stories next week. Then.
With the
you hear me?
I actually have pimping stories.
I want to hear them.
But it's just like I've told them before on Patreon with the whole yam situation. But anyway, I'm on the phone with her. I'm outside. We on the way to fucking record for LOI. And like literally, he got in the car. I did nothing. Like he was just like, yeah, what's up, nigga? Woody whoop whoop. She's on the phone. It's like, is it my time to go? And this nigga Tony just started busting out laughing. I was like, yeah, I'll talk to you later. I forgot what I said.
Oh, so
But
like he got in the car, but you were on the phone already?
I was just on the phone, like with her, like we were just talking
Just
shit,
talking, yeah,
about
yeah.
to say goodbyes and shit. And once she heard him, she was like, "Oh, is it my time to go, Daddy?" And I was like, "You said it," and she just left. But I'm just saying that as like you asked for a moment, and it was like, I mean,
didn't ask for a moment.
you asked for a moment.
I didn't.
Not
though.
from that Not in that context.
Not from that context?
No, I didn't because why would I? I'm not asking for stories on your pimping with your girlfriend. Like, it's just, that's our relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for that.
So you're just, guys, subscribe to the Patreon. They've been asking about our pimping for weeks. It's getting incredible.
I haven't been asking. No.
Y'all been asking
Y'all
about
been talking
the
about
pimping for weeks.
No, I haven't.
Yes,
I've been
at least two.
At this point.
I've been the topic of discussion, so then I'm just bringing it right back on y'all. That's all.
Of course. But
I haven't.
But the
had
thing
any,
is,
I haven't had
you've
any interest
seen-
in it until y'all were so interested in mine.
But the
When
thing
was so interested in yours?
When it kept coming up every week, week after week.
It kept coming up.
It kept
What
coming up after we was talking about ass, and you was like, "Look at this bitch with
look
ass."
at this. This is the baddest bitch I fucked.
That was a year ago.
She was built like
I'm not talking about a year ago.
the Bushwick beans. But that's all that was.
That was a whole year ago. But continue.
But it's like the thing is, right? It's like I don't know what more. Like you just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? So it's never going to be. We're never going to convince you until you see it in person.
Yes.
But you have seen it in person and you still don't believe it. So I don't know what to tell you.
It doesn't matter what he believes.
We're not talking about the same thing. We're not. We're not, because you just gave an example on something I didn't even ask. So we're not even talking about the same thing.
But I'm saying.
But you did tell me to tell the story, though.
And you.
Right, I did.
He was like,
in
"Tell the story,"
reference, in reference to a pimp story, this is a conversation we've already had about pimp story. We talked about it on the Patreon, $5. But it's like there's never going to be enough to where it's like you got to see it about 10 times, and that's okay. Because sometimes you got to see it multiple times to really believe it's real.
To see what's in front of you.
To see it's in front of you, and I'm not mad that you think that. I agree with you.
Seeing is believing, Jay.
But I do feel a little slight. It's like, wow, it's like my pimping. It's like I think I showed him. You know what I mean? I think I'm a good guy. You know what I mean? I think I.
He didn't like your audition tape, bro.
You're pimping and being a good.
You ain't made first cut.
My
Pimping
audition
and being
tape
a
was
good guy are
beautiful.
two different things, man.
But also,
Come
I don't
on,
think
man.
anybody's
They're two
ever
different
said.
things.
I don't think anybody's ever said that y'all niggas can pull or do
Yeah,
anything
we
like
definitely
that.
never said that.
Niggas,
We never
niggas
said
have
y'all
only
said
said
that.
no, niggas have never said
That's
that.
probably been said.
No, that's not been said.
You don't think
Niggas,
so?
no, niggas
That's
are
how
saying
Tony's
that.
took it. I
That's
never
how-
taken it like that.
Niggas have
We
never
know
said
we
that.
know.
The literal conversation has always been, and it hasn't always been. It only started, like he said, maybe like 2 months ago, maybe is when it started.
Exactly.
It was just like finally on Patreon, niggas was like, okay, y'all do a lot of talking about pimping and a lot of like you on this level with the
And
shit.
the type of bitches
And
that
it's
you
like-
would ever even entertain or
then it's-
suggest
right,
or
and then
whatever.
it's like,
Like,
well, nigga, how much pimping do you actually do?
And have we
that's
seen-
where we
yeah,
started.
yeah,
So it's not like
Exactly.
can you do or can't you? It's just like,
Exactly.
are you living up to what level you preach? That's all the question was.
Of course, of course, and it's like I accept that question.
It's one thing to say like I get some bitches. It's another thing to say, nigga, I'm the most pimping nigga there is. Like there's two different levels on
Of
saying
and look at
saying
this
that.
bitch.
You know what I'm
Ain't no
saying?
way I can entertain this shit.
Yeah, like so that'll just insinuate like
Well, that's just
a certain thing.
self-respect. That has nothing to do with pimping.
Well, I mean, you know, self-respect is
That
a
has nothing to do with
prerequisite for
pimping,
pimping.
Well, but
You need it.
you don't have to be a pimp. I mean, you don't have to just whatever.
I feel it.
But look, man, Lauren, you
Yeah.
should have been, man. You should have been there.
Where? Oh, in Cali?
You should have been there, man.
I know, man.
I think you being there would have unlocked a different side of
It's a
niggas.
new job at the time, man. Fucking bullshit.
What would
Not-
that have
not
done?
even there
Wait, for
anymore.
you?
Just everybody. Lauren being there, it's like Lauren here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to
Come
impress him. I don't know.
I'm gonna try to do more.
I'm gonna do more. Lauren's here. Lauren, your inspiration.
I guess, man.
RIP F Max Toe. You know, that's important. Yeah, nah. Shout out Lavar and F Mac. Both had some fatal foot injuries. What does that say? The fear tactics work. Yeah, man, they definitely do sometimes, man. You know what I
Elon
mean?
and Trump are legit going to prison if they don't keep power.
That's coming from a nigga from the Netherlands. He can see it over there. Yeah, I replied to a lot of these because, you know, I was like, man, let's get these comments jumping. Looks like a big number. The 50 million wasn't sent to Gaza, Hamas, for condoms. It was sent to Gaza, Mozambique?
Yeah.
Mozambique for HIV programs. Elon was corrected on that, and his retort was just, I'm going to say incorrect things sometimes. Why not do an investigation if you're going to put things out in the public domain unless you knew the facts and were just committed to spreading misinformation to further your agenda? What's our reply?
You gonna reply now?
Yeah, what's our reply?
You should reply.
That's to you.
Oh, you?
Because you brought up the condoms.
Oh, you're saying what should I? Oh,
Yeah.
Look, he was wrong.
It's your boy.
That's all. You know what I mean?
He was wrong. I'm gonna say incorrect things sometimes. What can I say?
Think that suffices for an answer?
Look, the nigga said he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, Elon got corrected.
Niggas make mistakes. Yeah,
And I think I believe we watched that video of him saying that. It's like, yeah, I'm going to get some things wrong sometimes.
This is one after that. This is one after that. But shout out to Santa 23 World. I can't be the only person that thinks Serena's Crip Walk looks gentrified.
Gentrified Crip Walk.
I didn't pick up on that when I was watching it.
I don't think it's gentrified. I think the purpose behind I think the energy you were sensing, Santana, was the purpose behind the Crip Walk. Which is what I was trying to allude to. Because she's not from that life, which is how it should be. Gang life is dumb. I get why people fall into it, but logically it's insane by Nutso.
Yeah.
Nutso, you're from the Netherlands, all right?
Yeah, you got to understand, cripping is beyond just like the gang shit. You know what I mean? It's a family. Niggas' aunties are cripping. Great aunts, godparents, fathers, cousins, little sisters. It's like a.
That's why he said I get why people fall into it.
Wait, what?
He said I get why people fall into it. But logically, it's insane.
Oh, well. Yeah. But he is emphasizing the gang nature of it. To where it's like niggas' aunts probably don't go out on the block and really like put in no work. But like they still rep that crippin' shit though. Maybe. You're right. Every woman has a past.
Yeah.
Every past has a future.
What's work she doing? Queen
Latifah was on, nigga. Set it off.
Just gangster.
Yeah, just gangster 40s and shit.
Nah. Aggressive.
2 shows a week now. Bet. No, not really. Pretty sure something dropped late. So sorry to tease you. That would be dope. But there will be, multiple installments of content coming weekly though. You know what I mean? That's on the way. Don't fret. We just got to cook that up. Logos got to be cemented. IPs have to be addressed. I still got to argue over you for like 51%.
51%.
Yeah, I think you should take 49.
You don't deserve 51%.
I think you should take 49 from now on.
You don't buy your own draws. You don't deserve 51%.
I buy my own draws. You don't buy your own books.
You're not even.
First of all, you don't even teach yourself.
Just because I've been. Look,
you're not even self-taught.
I've had one book given to me. I'm sorry, niggas. I want the information. One book.
You're lying. You're lying.
I've had one book.
You got like a Nike book given to you, or Marcus Aurelius book, the 50th Law. Nigga, you don't buy books.
And you don't buy Tim's.
How dumb are you that your sister, like, she keeps trying to fix it? She keeps just trying to do her part into making this better.
Get out of here, nigga. I'm sorry I got people around me. What, your sister don't give you ABC books, nigga?
Nah.
Okay, stuttering ass nigga. Juan Vegra. Words and thoughts have power, in my opinion. I think self-deprecating humor is funny, but at some point, if we joke enough times about something self-deprecating, it can manifest itself into something that subconsciously brings us down low-key. Also, y'all got to leave the white man alone. Yeah, man. Leave the white man alone.
Y'all.
And I agree. If it depends, the mind is weird. Everybody's mind like works different. You know what I mean? It's like most successful comics have like self-deprecating humor. A lot of them be on drugs though, so you might be right. But they are successful.
Successful and sad is a good combination. Shout out to Sky, whatever that says. It is crazy and kind of weird that we are harmonizing about PDF. Yeah, it is. It's kind of like desensitizing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like it's a bad thing. When Michael Jackson got called one, niggas wanted him to go to jail, but with Drake, it's just like, we ain't listening to his music no more.
But we are listening. He just sold 250. Or they projected 250 first week.
And they was trying to block him.
That's only 250.
I'm not going to lie. It was kind of hard for me to find it. It wasn't on the first page at all. I had to I don't want to say it was hard to like type Drake's name in, Like shit was just weird. I was like, what the fuck is this album so hard to find?
It was hard for you to find?
Like just a Drake album dropping, bro. That should be on the new release.
Not anymore. Because he's going against his label. So all of the bells and whistles that they was doing for him before, they not doing it now.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
He's got to go out on his own accord.
That's what you think?
That's what he's doing.
Oh.
Not like literally like the nigga's dropping his own music, but none of the put in your face marketing is backing him anymore right now.
Yeah.
They're not pushing him to the front of the line. Before, Drake would be on the home screen tab. We couldn't avoid it. I didn't even know it came out until like 2 days after.
Nigga, I think there's been a Drake song in every 2K. The next 2K that drop, we're gonna see. We're gonna see the impact that Kendrick really have.
Yep.
It's always a some Drake song like what's that? What's that Drake song?
I might be too strong on confidence.
You know that?
Nah, you're doing a bad impersonation.
I don't know what you're doing.
That don't sound like any serious song.
Nah,
y'all don't know that song?
That sounds like a cartoon theme.
Sounds like you're playing a video game. Honestly, I don't even know.
Video game? The video games you used to play.
That
in
sounds
Jamaica?
like some old school, like I don't know, Tetris ass shit.
Know what I mean?
I don't know.
Do it again. That's the noise that they play when old Batman was sneaking in the shadows.
No, nigga, that's a song.
Like
What's
a certain
that
Mario
song?
Brothers level, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you about to go to Bowser's Castle or something, nigga.
All I care about is everything, man. Is that song?
In the city that I'm from.
In the
I'm
city.
gonna sip it till I feel it.
I'm gonna sip until it's done.
What's it called? Over?
Is that the song?
Yeah.
That's not how the beat.
That's what you're talking about.
That's that song. That's that song. That's how it goes.
You got
that's literally how it starts.
You got no
That's
rhythm.
how it
nigga.
starts.
Nah, bro, that's terrible.
That's
terrible.
That's
bro.
terrible.
That's great. F-Mac. That's crazy. Crazy
That shit was
or is that
That's
crazy?
just
Fuck out of here.
Only when I knew what the song was and I heard what you said, that's the only way I was able to connect.
You had to fix
shit
it
was crazy.
in your brain.
That's not crazy. That's
shit
literally
was
how the
crazy.
song goes.
Okay.
That was great.
It's not as monotone.
That's,
It's
no,
not
that's
as monotone.
like
2 seconds
that's
too
the
slow.
buildup.
It's not that monotone. Even
Okay.
that, there's a different. Like, you just didn't do it on the right key.
I didn't do it on
Yeah,
the right
nah,
way.
like Lawrence Showmile's done. You the music
I'm
guy.
cool, but it's not the right key though.
It's not the right key.
No.
Yeah, I bet
I
you
know
know
what
about
the fuck
keys.
you was starting up, nigga. Legends of Zelda.
That's what I'm saying.
This shit
It
could have
sounded
been
like some
anything.
shit. Yeah.
Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, man.
Nor do you, nigga.
But that was kind of wild or wise for the week. Speaking of impact and influence, I wonder what, like, you know, we've been breaking it down. We've been asking. We've been begging. I feel like we're going to get a wild or wild next week.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen. I think you got to have like that LeVar Ball. Who else did we talk about today was like, just put shit into the world and
Steve
just made
Smith
it happen.
Senior. He
A$AP
put,
Rocky.
Smith.
he put his shit.
ASAP. You
Yeah.
got to have that approach.
Yeah.
So I'm predicting 5. 5.
And by the way, Wild or Wise,
3 of them women.
Wild or Wise, Wild or Wise doesn't have to be about us per se. It could be about something you're going through. It could be about a topic you thought about during the week that you wanted to hear our opinions on if we didn't, you know, execute on it during the episode because it'd be a lot of shit happening. But we're also dropping Mondays now. So prepare yourself.
Yeah, nah,
Mondays,
that's
starting the week off.
God damn, we should have said that at the beginning of this podcast. Nigga.
Yeah.
That's the most pivotal information we could have given.
Yeah.
LOI doesn't come out Wednesdays at 6 no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was a couple of weeks where, you know, we didn't do that anyway, but that wasn't on purpose. From now on, Mondays, 6 o'clock, primetime television slot. Nigga, we're coming to you at the beginning of the week to get you through the blues.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
That audio still drop in the morning.
Of course.
And then you get the visual aspect around 6 o'clock. What, 6:30?
6 or 7.
Like 6:37. You know, just go to YouTube, turn the bell on. It'll be there.
Yeah.
Waiting for you.
It'll be waiting for you.
Ready. Up to date. The reason we doing it is because I didn't really like how some of the shit we talked about aged. Like we were recorded, and then by the time it dropped, like that shit has been so long. It's been so much information. We're already dumb, but we sound even dumber because we got old news.
Yeah. And, you know, it's like, you don't want to be too late for certain things, especially like with hindsight. It's like people don't know we record a little bit earlier, and it's like, you know. But, we all in all, you know, we dropping Mondays now. So I guess if you have something to do Monday, clear your fucking schedule, okay? But LOI the show on all platforms, Apple Podcasts, IG, pretty sure Twitter, Acorn. Look us up. We probably gonna create our own stock, nigga. Our own crypto coin, nigga.
We're gonna have a bond first. Or a treasury.
We need everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have something though. We gotta do something.
We're gonna have an LOI bond, nigga.
Yeah.
Tap in with our bonds. LOI the show.
If Lauren doesn't buy them all.
J Nobles.
Groove.
White man behind the voice.
Yep.
Hey man, right side.
Still me.
And we are.
Bring, ding, 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 ding.